Le dio ke te flo tau tai mia se mi te hofo ma no mi he fitu ta tai le mo tau ke panga pe tu be mo ke atai hiwa ko ni hoko tai be mo tau nga i whanongonongo pe o tai be mo tau ongo te te ke programa ko tai mi walu ai e programa nga me ni ko e taulama ma e tonga. Ko le whamamore kei la ma se misi I whiawhini ka I ne pehe o ko teu kamatatu o osia hongo furu ka hoko mai Hawaii I he taimi hongo furu Pacific Time o nau kamatai o lele I ki hauton ko ia ai wahenghengi Pacific Time ai ka tahai Pere tahaua ia Hawaii. Radio Wāketa from San Francisco, ho tonu ko ia ai fitu tau noa, te o atua e tau ki pōpua ki whamamai. Ka I he whainga maari kai ni, I o pehiri pe ai pōpua whamamai kia te tau klose pe ki tau ongo whamamui taha ko ia. E au taki mai me tonga e ki. Ka I he tani mito we moa ke o te tau whangi whanonongo ke tau atu ia. Pe tau toki hoko tai pe moe e tau toinga e pokalama ki he taimi hongo fulu.
Malangani kastolu, namaste. Ni matena ya.
Ole vai pepa mo teni to hake mo iPad, iPad, allpad, everypad. Ko honte tau sivi. Pe uruaki. O pa hoke te ko ha accident pe la ve henga anga pe ko hala puri anga. O ilo nai ho totonu. O pa o kai ke ilo totonu. Ko ha nai me te fai.
Te ta ki big horn law firm. Wal no ta ha. Wal no. No wa.
Ko to pe hia ho kala siwa.
E kala stolweni.
Iyo, te ta ke big horn law firm he ko hauke fa mamahi o ka pa te la ve. Pe kai te ilo ho me a fai. Pe ha ke tai mi kai ka ho la ve ma ngai fai to fai ke te ko. Pe te fai ngata ane. Te ma o pe fa ka fai ngamali. Pe o ke te pa pe o kai ke te pa e fonuani. Iyo, e te ko ni ko he big horn law firm. Pe o kai ko to ta pe o ke foi sia fai ngata ko ni. Ka ko lau ia te ka kai ne ma to ni i. Pe no wa. O ka pa te ke ma ho pe pa. Te ke ma mo sitseni, te ke ma mo pe pa family. Te ke ma ke fai le mo pe pa ho kai nga. Te ka pa ke tu la ve ngofua ke ti pa tai ko. Ko ha ko me fai.
Te ta ki big horn law firm. Wal no ta ha. Wal no. No wa no.
Me fa wale mon ko poto. Pe fa si. O ka pa o ko ke disable. Te o ka pa o yai ha fai ngata fai sino. Te o kai ke lava nga o te fa nga ho fu fana. Ko ha fo nga te mo u yai fo nuani.
Ba ko te ta be ki big horn law firm. Wal no ta ha. Wal no wa no.
Iyo, ko ma te fa ta mai fa la mali mo fa sino ma timi ke ma to ni fa la ko e pe mo family.
Ko fe i fa ya. O ku nga we ai big horn law firm i fe.
O ma tala pe hea ho fa kau. O yai ho ma office i Utah, Arizona, da mo Nevada, and guess what? Ko ma nga fa immigration ni te ma nga we fa nga state pay American. Ha lau ki ai.
Fa ko big horn law firm. Ko ka no.
Yo tak le wa ki big horn law firm. Ko ma to pa ma family ke ma to ni fa la ko mo nga family. Ko fika telefoni walu no ataha, walu no aono, huano. Walu no ataha, walu no aono, huano. Fruit salad taka pe hea big horn law firm.
I give you all my loving, baby. You throw it all away and make me cry.
O ke via whakatau hau api California, yo ke palani ke whakatau hau api i California. Tā lewa ke Brian Terrell Lending Company, ni matau noa, ono wau noa noa ono tau taha, pe ko hiwa taha ono no taha hiwa ua tolu hiwa. He hok tane ni ti ena, te hoko ko hoa ngāwe, pe te tawhi ao mo koe, ka lewa ko lava mao aho api. Whewheo ka pau palpale mai to tongi ho api California. Pe u kolo aho tunga whapaanga, pe u whemau ki holoke to tongi aho api i mahina. I meiri ki a Brian Terrell Lending Company, ptlending@yahoo.com. Pa te whakawete palpale mau ke te whangai, ka ke mau mo ui fia no ngā mo tawataina. Ko ke fo'inai he to tongi renzi hene mamafa whauwhaua i California. Tā ki a Brian Terrell Lending Company, fika telefoni, ni matau noa ono walu noa ono tau taha, pe hiwa taha ono taha hiwa ua tolu hiwa, tene whahātua ngai whaunga lelei taha, ke mawahe ai mei he totongi rent. Ko e Brian Terrell Lending Company ia, kua wholoa tau e mau i he tawhaakoe ni, pe ak mau osilai seni foki i California. Fika telefoni, hiwa taha ono taha hiwa ua tolu hiwa, pe koe ni matau noa, ono walu noa ono tolu taha, pe ko ho emaili ki he btlending@yahoo.com. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's own a house now. Aua, ko e Brian Terrell Lending Company ia. DGX, Dependable Global Express. Aua, koe DGX Dependable Global Express. He koe haa koe, ko au ia ko whakamaman lahi, whakamaha apure anga, whakatu apure anga, pia toi whakahewani whak e tō onga. Dependable Global Express, O whewhe, o ko whaiwhatangi au me ngai state ko toa Amerika ni manatu, o ko whakamaman lahi. Dependable Global Express, seuke, hange koe haa, o ko lava e au awe o container puha ta ngai talamu pini, i ngai sais keke. Au peke au mea lele peko au sea sofa, peko au koloa whakamuwete pe manatu, pe au whakahewani hono totongi. Dependable Global Express, siuhu o awe ki whe. Te ulama awe ho uta ki ha motu pe Pasifiki, ki tonga wawa oha apai, ha au ki fisi ni Usila, Australia, apia, American Samoa, Tahiti pape e te mo whewhua. Ha au foki ngai whanua e sia, hange, ko sia pani sia ina tai kwanto toita mo Suzuki, pe au ki ulope manatu, a au mu ene whakawaha apure anga. Dependable Global Express. Siuhu! Dependable Global Express. Fitu tak leva que fica telefone. Tolu tahanoa ono hiva valu. Extension tahawa tolu ono. Pego e mau toll free number valu noa valu hiva fitu. Pego e emaili risa.katoa@vtxglobal.com. Sai que tal telefone. Dependable Global Express o whakamaman lahi whakatoa pune angai mau whai whatungia maau pea whakaatui mo whakahewani ai totongi. Whitutaki, fika telefoni, tolu tahanoa ono hiva valu extension tahaua tolu ono. Pego e mau toll free number valu noa valu hiva fitu ko e DJ Exia pea mohonoa.
Le dio ma che la flo se vi devo fumato lo vallo me e fito che li be fascanita fo mai che ta po fa mai ma le dio ma che la flo do ho ka ki po ki fo mai ko ni
tulou mo ngahi vaai pae ngā tapu o ku kei alaha pia tau whangangatu I he talamalu e whanua mo e lotu. Kai tuku mua ke hili tawanga atu he a e te pōpoa ki fie kau ngā mamahi mo oni. Mo e taha o e akiha malu na ane lohu e kina e monu mo e tāpua ki whakaotua. Ke whakatau matau aki hoku loto whale masiwa. Oi he tō e whahinga kaukaua, pia ko aki loto ai a hoku loto whale. He manu ko hakita I he whakawhetai. Neonga ko te lea o e tangieni, ka aku kei sātai pia sātai te eki liwaia. Neonga ko pōpō uri e umaka ko Pauline, kai whewhe, ko ene manoa ko motu loto, pia ko whakaamana ki noa ai one o houma le eia, mo e futoa ko tuwaki tau. O iau, keu ilo e nau fia whanongo e nau lau, he nofo langi ia I alofi o e hau. O ku kei kalangai kina e kolo whalahola, na mua I kuna I he hā, pia nau tari mai, I he taata ane ta whea ko iwi o e lami. Api ko polata ane mo wakatau mai, tu ua whai ho whamalo ki e eki, he tofa ho tau hala, o fau he uma mahini ke mau ai pure anga. I o lupea, na amata lupe ke hea, wao mapae ko hoku mau anga tala. Tuku mua ke lau maali e maa oni, ko e lolo whakalangi, ke ne hua liliu ai tahi ko whenuki tau. Api ko malu a mapa, ko e ku tatawe, ke u toka pe mua, I he tele kanga o fu hoku koloa. Pea ko e ku talamonu mo e ku pōpoa ki tuku, ka inga ki taki atu, o I pe nima mo e vae, ko mou aho o hao, ai aho ho mo vete ange, he ku ofi ai whanua, ko teu e ho tau otua. Tuku a ke u wholaua halangi o ku tawhitonga, iyo, ka ko sini matangi. I kai ke heka peau, fu tawhitonga alangi, ki te whanua I matau, tāne mo oni alangi, hono le lei ke u kuma, pau ke kau matatali, te nawa usi whanua, sila ki vai pea uringa holo, he ko tō mai ai mui hakau. Kia tamatu I pere hake, no pere whatau whiwhita. Kia no pere whatau whiwhita. Kia aripate mate ki tonga, pea mo hou eki. Kia leha uli, kia te au I mo unga mo haa tau hi whanua. Kia whaiwhe kau, mo se asue siliana tau atai na o tonga, I pere hake, pea mo e kāinga, o e tu I whale wā. Ki tonga, ki ongo tuonga ane, kia whanueli niua fotofili ki ofu wawao, pia kia kome mo fotofili ki makaunga. Kia Solomone o ngolea ki whaleloa, pia kia sione fotofili ki tataka mutonga. Ki pele hake, kia hafo o kau mawai, kia sesmani tangi, kia sione lautai misiale, kia kafo atu la tu, kia evalati safi, kia sunlight te siale, kia mapu tufunga, kia lava enosi tuipulotu, kia saia tonga lo mano. Kia sione moi la tu ki longolongo, kia sione mau la tu ki vaini, kia sisi uno helu ki atenisi, kia siaosi pohiva ki sopu, kia taulepa ki ofu, kia meletafi ki lavenga tonga, kia santu maile ki hasini, kia kalistiane ako teu ki whaleloa, kia te evita ako teu ki halavave, kia polini ako teu hola ki halavave, kia pili paea ki hoi, kia losaline tolu tau ki pangai motu, pe kia afo e te au ki malapo, pe kia wahanoa ki nuusila, Kia lātou ongolea, kia mereko tisimanu, kia samiu lātou, kia vakaloa, kia novesi tuipulotu, pe kia whangpo tuipulotu. Pea ki Australia, kia koe pueri vailahi, kia tau alupe siale, kia siosifa vuki, kia Atena, monita tua tuipulotu. Kia hauta ulu, kia Krismasi lātou, kia taunga hihifo lo mano. Pea ki Amerika, ki Sacramento, kia ongo tonga ane, kia semisi ako teu fotofili, kia etimoni fotofili, pea ki e whahu, kia he waha New Palau, kia wili helu, kia whaiwhekau kāpani tau kolo, kia whaiwhekau malakai lose, kia utoi ka manu lo mano. Pea ki San Francisco, kia Fatima Fokololo, kia siosi ana ako teu palu, kia Kaluseti ako teu, kia Leonati ako teu, kia Asperi pahulu, kia Malakai lo mano, kia Vena tuipulotu, kia Talo mahuinga, kia katoa ki malumalu o Furilangi. Kia Inoke langi ki Santa Ana, California. Kia Sioeli Lamatau latu ki Texas. Kia Isake latu ki Las Vegas. Kia Kilifi ako teu ki Los Angeles. Kia Aliakapa ako teu ki Torrance, California. Kia Lotongo ako teu ki Garden Grove, California. Kia Fononga e Nosi Fohala ki Palm Spring, California. Koia o gunofo i he toi anga o Erioni, o gumohe i he malumalu o Sātai. Pea tulou moe ope o i kilukilua ai waia fihi o ulu fonua. Ko aitawa nga ai umaka ko Pauline, pea ko ngona mai ai whakafoa mo tangi lau aitu me hi api ko pola ta ane, ki wakatau mai me hi one siriva o homa le eia. Pea popo uli ai kolo whalahola, wa mapa mo i o lupea, he peau ko hake, o ne awea si e kumata i koloa. Na e hoko koe vaska kala hoku loto fale. Nofoa malua mapa, koe tu anga api, pea hoko koe api mao. O go tatawa tua si i o lupea, mo e wā mapa, tukupe ke ne kere aki si i whanua o i kale. Ko Luisa fotofili tu i pulotu, ko ne si i tatau mai, e aho tahaono February, wafe mawanoa i Los Angeles, California. Ko ia nofo i e toi anga o Elioni, o gumohe i he malumalu o Sātai, pea tulou moe ope o i kilikulua, ai waia fihi o i ulu fonua. Ko aitawa ngaa ai fumaka ko Pauline, pea kua ngona mai ai whakafoa mo e tangi lau aitu me i api ko pola ta ane ki wakatau mai, me i one siliva o homa le eia. Pea popo uli ai kolo whalahola, maomapa mo i o lupea, he peau ko hake, o ne awea si e kumata i koloa. Na e hoko koe vasi ko ula hoku loto whale masiva, no foa malua mapa, koe tuunga api, pea hoko koe api mao. O go tatau atu, ai si i o lupea mo e vā mapa, tukupe ke ne kere aki si i whanua o i kale. Ko Luisa fotofili tu i pulotu, ko ne si i tatau mai he aho tahaono o February wafe mawanoa i Los Angeles, California. E whakahekeheka e ne folau, he aho tokonaki maa asi aho fitu, wafe mawanoa, i e taimi waho ata, i e Cemetery Forest Lawn, whawha fitu taha, Lincoln Avenue, Cypress, California. Whakapapatu, pe mia tāpaita paea sovalau siale, whanonga inga manu, Lisita Savou, Felicione Luopua tuipulotu, Fetutaki tuipulotu, Kelepi tuipulotu, Luisa Si'i tuipulotu, Mwefanga Makapuna. O kuke whaamohe misi nai ki a mono ke toko meilangi, tonga e. Ko taimi ko ke ongo i puputu ua he fie ma upa anga whakawawave, ko aku ikai ha tenali, ko e tali, ono meilangi. Tonga e, whewhe taimi u fie ma uai ki awe ki se niti ki eua ka aku hala, pe hange ko siva e te amanaki, ko e tali, mono meilangi. Iyo, ko ho mono meilangi he koe whaunga. Malu ilewa aki hau ki koloa whakatonga, ho ki no whakawawave. Pea koe toi make he ku tawhi atu e munu meilangi o whai whatongia mai pea me funga whanua. Koe whakaiki ki o hala whanonga ke munu meilangi ke Bay Area, hiva ua nima, nima taha walu, nima taha walu tolu. Fika telefoni, hiva ua nima, nima taha walu, nima taha walu tolu. Pea ko whetak pea ke Facebook munu meilangi. Pea ke funga whanua ki eua, fika telefoni, walu fitu walu, tolu wha noa ua, pe koe fitu nima, ua tolu, ua taha. Koe whanongono reia me he manu me langi loan and finance. Fika telefoni, hiva ua nima, nima taha walu, nima taha walu tolu. Tulou mo ngā hiva ai pae.
cái bé ấy cái bố cái bé có hệ tay một tòa bé tao ăn bé tay mía tao một tôi hao lo có hàng ngày có cái tạo tia ủ coi
alo vậy nga cái tu phải tu bị tai
hỏi ông cái tôi ita vào hàng ngày có hiểu là cái có học học nắm
câu này kìa coi ô cái họ đi yêu
tết thì na ông phán ông hay đi tiêu vào cái tay pháo ông cũng như vậy ông cũng ngay hết mà mình cào có non cái mà nó tôi nó nổi tông á
yêu coi nó ngào ya kia cúi mỗi cúi họ phải to kia cái thấy có phụ cái hàng ngày có phụ cái bé ở bên kia cái là vậy bên này áo nga con nga có to bé nó nút cái mà thấy mình here cả xin nó ở bên kia nó lao bên mỗi kia đi phụ bé hả
ôi à tết thì ta coi mấy ông phụ lo để bé phải kita mai tông à mari tết thì
Dalam nama yo pada orang itu, kayak cái đi mana cái phim đấy, vậy thì cái học của họ ăn colo.
Kau vai fuk aku kau nu ku hiba. Ayah aku nau ngah agen ni pemi henonu. Pe aku nau ngah agen ngah ilo fa sanis. Ayah teti. Pe aku fuk hina kau taha. Ayah aku fe ngah hivi fa mo ui kau ai. Eta fe wangeu. O saya ho poke. Ho lai ho. Ma alung aku ho toto. Pe fa si ai pe mai puputu ho fa kau. Ai kau ke fa itai pa mo fa kau. O hage kau o ke nu kau. Ha fa to fa na vào. Pe emo de tai pe fok ya ho fa ita pe ho i fia te bo. Pe ke ilo teti. Pe itu puai pe bamo ulu pe kai de ba ke to ma iko mami he tai mo ai ke kakai
Tu kau lihat fita kata lah ye, kau lihat ke kau, oi, pe aku mau vai fe.
teti te talange ke mami ke ta ke fica telefoni he ko fica no ma valo fitu fa hi va valo pe aku lihat fa palange o tai vai pe ke ilo o ka paweni te ta pe te talange ko te fanongo i vai i he dio ba ke telefolau tena o mai e fu tis kau ni whakanonu mo oni. Pea ke whanongo ke nau pō kalama, he taimi ni mai fiafi a California, he e hua tai pe whoki ai, hafo i whakaukau, ki ho whakaukau.
Hei awe, i ka ki wilo ko ko ki ai. Vai mo tala ke o ta vai.
O a teti. Ko ai ho ki pa me kainga, o tarewa ha o no hiva, he koe vai ni o ko ngau hia pa me nonu, pea o ko sia e kurea ka aku ama muatu a hono aunga. Pea mo one hiva, supa baba, aunga i he mea ko tohate. Tare bage fica telefoni ko valo fitu fa hiva valo fica telefoni valo fitu fa hiva valo ota now don't wait prevention is better than cure tau foki ka tonga ke vai nonu he tene fa foki ha mana to he ko na tu laia o e whakatal galu seuke ko nuku hiva ia ke ota ke valo fitu fa hiva valo
Dia wa ke ta flo ta cross ele wa ke ta unyo ngo o ko ma o mai. Hiri be unyo ta ko tai pe mo po klama ko ia. Ai ta lama ma ai tonga.
Malala mare hoi ki mure rea tonga honu kotoa whiwhia ki e taitale rei katoa ki motolo ki tau ngongo mure tio ka mawhaka television e tonga ki e hoa ni. I whakai koe ke ngahi ulu i a ngongo?
Hoko pe ngawe puli anga kiono malu e kau afonwa me mafola pe hu mai ai coronavirus.
Whailonga I tonga ni he ahoni aho whamamai lahi hono toka kina I whanongo.
Hoko te proklama tipe te wharelea tautupu ke apia ko malunga tonga I he pongponge ahoni.
Pe hoko a se misi pānove ko I pure lahi e kau taha kei polo a tonga. Kini whahoko whatongia I he tau e tōru ka hoko.
Ki he whamamitaha whiko aki mo I ka kate whataha e ki palemia mo kau take Pasifiki I Morocco. Pea moe whaingonga whale ni anasiu whale kaono.
Na aiola lelei ai whataha koe ngai whanua Pasifiki mo mpule anga whakato I Morocco. Pea koe ola e whataha ngani na e tāle kau whawhonga me ngai whanua Pasifiki. Ai na me aia e ikpale mea to ki tāmpu hiwa tu une toa. Whataha mo e kau whawhonga me he pule anga Kiribati. Palau, Naulu, Papua New Guinea, Otmot Solomone, mo Vanuatu. Ke tali ai mape hala whanonga ke whinga e aki vaofi. E vāko e puli anga whakato I Morocco me ngai whanua ko eni e whitu e Pasifiki. Ai ana au kau mai ko I aki he whakataha angani. Koe whinga e aki koe ni oku whikau aki tonuia me mau I ngai whinga e aki koe ia. Ai puli anga whakato I Morocco me ngai whanua ko eni. Ai ok whinaa pasia me ngai tau mua ke whalakalaka oku tu uloa. E kau taha ngai puli anga whakataha taha pe koe ena. Koe hala whanua koe Samoa pathway pehe ki he ngahi ngāwe ke ono matu wake nono a kove whiliuli wake o ea. Pe whea tokanga ke mau inga o ea ko. Koe toko ni wha teknikale me whenga maale yako ngāwe pehe ke ngahi yako kehepe. Koe wakairu ke seke toa ngowe, koe moui, seke toa tak mamata me ngahi ngāwe ke nono a kove whiliuli wake o ea. Pe fo ke hoko te toko ni whapaanga ai au tai maali ai ai puli anga tonga. I awha osiko i e whataha angani na e whamooni ai mo tari I he eikpale mea o tonga whataha me minista ki muri koe puli anga Morocco ai ngahi a lea pauwhi mahino aki pe MOU koe ngahi ngāwe pea e lawe monua e puli anga tonga I ngahi e lea kehe ai o kau ke anu whukutu ai sino ngāwe ki he tala noa pea lelea I he politikale pea whahoko ngahi a lelea ko ni o whaiwhi pahe aki ai ilo mo e tau ke ngāwe o kau ke ngai ngāwe e ngofunua me ngai kawenga whapaha apuli anga me ngai kawenga ai ok whikau aki tonu me ngofunua. Kono wā kono whakahoko ngai polokala māko whakadiplomatika me ngai whanua Pasifiki ke tokoni ngai polokala ngāwe ke langa whakalakalaka o kutuloa. Koe whingai aki waofi ke ngai ngāwe ke ātakai o kau ke hano malu e ātakai ke tū loa. Ke tukanga ki he whingai aki e polokalama ngāwe ke self-self cooperation. Kono whakaivia mo te ke whakalakalaka ekonomika pia kau ke tukanga ki alea pau pālesi me ngai ngāwe ke hono matu waki e whengataa tupu me whiliuri waki o ea. Koe e whamahino aki koe whika ak me polokalama ki he ngofua folau ai au atape whakate whito pe ke ni ihu nau mau e ngai passport I wha diplomatika pe he kau ofisiali me ngai whanua e Pasifiki mo e puli anga Morocco ai I kai ke te whemau ki aha ngofua folau me iai pe koe visa. Hile ngai whamuoni koe ni pia whamahino he mea koe ia ai e ki pale mea whataha pia mo e minista ki muli koe puli anga Morocco ai fu o whemau ki whakawawe ai ngahi ngau koe whika ak me kawengani. Pia manaki e ahiat ai kau matatau me puli anga Morocco ke puli anga tonga ke mo aine mahina ko me o e tauni. Ke wakai ke tu ungau kei ai ngahi ngauwe ke ha ngahi polokalama ngauwe fo o. Pia kamata eni pe kakato ai ngahi polokalama koe ni ki mua ai whakasinga koe e tauni. O kau kei ngai tau mua ngāwe ai tokanga ki ai puli anga. Kau kei ai tau I koe whaito kona tapu. Kono whakaivia e seki toa ako. Koe mo ui langa whakalakalaka whekonomika o kau kei hano whakalili e ngai langa lalahi. O hange ke tokanga ke polokalama ngāwe ke hala puli anga me wafu. Koe tokanga koe ke tu ungau ke whemau ki he
E ho ani. I whakai koe ke ngahi ulu i ongo.
Hoko pe ngau e pule anga ki ona malu e kau awhanua me mawhala pe hu mai ai coronavirus.
Whailonga i tonga ni he ahoni aho whamamai lahi hono toka i kina i whanongo.
Hoko te proklama tipe te whare lea tautupu ke apia ko malunga tonga i he pongponge ahoni.
Pea hoko a se misi pānove koe pure lahi e kau taha kei polo a tonga. Kini whahoko whatongia i he tau e tōru ka hoko.
Ki he whamamitaha whiko aki mo i ka kate whataha e ki Palemia mo kau tāke Pasifiki i Morocco. Pea mo e whaingonga whale ni anasiu whale kaono.
Na ayola lelei ai e whataha koe ngai whanua e Pasifiki mo mpule anga whakato i Morocco. Pea koe ola e whataha angani na e tāle kau whawhonga me ngai whanua e Pasifiki. Ai na me aia e ki Palemia to ke tāmpu hewa tu une toa. Whataha mo e kau whawhonga me he pule anga Kiribati. Palau, Naulu, Papua New Guinea, Otmot Solomone, mo Vanuatu. Ke tali ai mape hala whanonga ke whenga e aki vaofi. E vāko e puli anga whakato i Morocco me ngai whanua ko eni e whitu e Pasifiki. Ai ana au kau mai ko i aki he whakataha angani. Koe whenga e aki ko ni oku whikau aki tonuia me mau inga e whenga e aki ko ia. Ai puli anga whakato i Morocco me ngai whanua ko eni. Ai ok whenā pasia me ngai tau mua ke whalakalaka oku tu uloa. E kau tahanga puli anga whakataha taha pe ko iu ena. Koe hala whanua ko e Samoa halfway pehe ki he ngahi ngāwe ke ono matu wake nono a kowe whiliuli wake o ea. Pe whea tokanga ke mau inga o ea ko. Koe toko ni whateknikale me whenga maale yako ngāwe pehe ke ngahi yako kehepe. Koe wakairi ke sekitoa ngowe, koe moui, sekitoa tak mamata me ngahi ngāwe ke nono a kowe whiliuli wake o ea. Pe fo ke hoko te toko ni whapaanga ai au tai maali ai ai puli anga tonga. I awha osi ko i e whataha angani na e whamooni ai mo tāri e eik Palemia o tonga whataha me minista ki muri ko e puli anga Morocco ai ngahi alea pauwhi mahino aki pe MOU ko e ngahi ngāwe pea e lawe monua e puli anga tonga i ngahi e lia kehe ai o kau ke hano whukutu ai sino ngāwe ki he tala noa pea lelea i he politikale pe whahoka ngahi a lelea ko e ni o whaiwhi vai aki ai ilo mo e tau ke ngāwe o kau ke ngahi ngāwe e ngofunua me ngahi kawenga whapaha apuli anga me ngahi kawenga ai o kwhikau aki tonu me ngofunua. Kono wā kono whakahoko ngai polokala māko whakatiplometika me ngai whanua Pasifiki ke tokoni ngai polokala ngāwe ke langa whakalakalaka o kutuloa. Koe whengai aki waofi ke ngai ngāwe ke ātakai, o kau ke hano malu e ātakai ke tū loa, ke tukanga ki he whengai aki he polokalama ngāwe ke self-corporation, kono whakaivia mo te ke whakalakalaka ekonomika pia kau ke tukanga ki alea pau pālesi, me ngai ngāwe ke hono matu waki e whengataa tupu me whiliuri waki o ea. Koe whamahino aki koe whika ak me polokalama ki he ngofua fulau ai au a tāpe whakate whito pe ke ni ihu nau mau e ngai passport i diplomatika pe kau ofisiali me ngai whanua e Pasifiki mo e pole anga Morocco ai i kai ke te whemau ki ha ngofua fulau me ai pe koe visa. Hile ngai whamuoni koe ni pia whamahino he mea koe ia ai e ki Palemia whataha pia mo e minista ki muli koe puli anga Morocco ai fuu whemau ki whakawawe ai ngahi ngau koe whika aku me kawengani. Pia manaki e ahiat ai kau matātau me puli anga Morocco ke puli anga tonga ke mo aine mahina ko me o e tauni. Ke pakai ke tu ungau ke ai ngahi ngauwe ke ngahi polokalama ngauwe fo o. Pe kamata eni pe kakato ai ngahi polokalama koe ni ki mua ai whakasinga koe e tauni. O kau kene ngai tau mua ngāwe ai tokanga ki ai puli anga. Kau ke ai tau i koe whaito kona tapu. Kono whakaivia e sekitoa ako. Koe mo ui, langa whakalakalaka whekonomika o kau ke hano whakalili e ngai langa lalahi. O hange ke tokanga ke polokalama ngāwe ke hala puli anga me wafu. Koe tokanga koe ke tuunga ke whemau ke misini riliu koe ia o e tahi ke vai, me ngai tū koe motu hange ko haapai a tatamo e wei ki pehe ke ngai ngāwe ke he sekitoa koe ia tō tai moe ngowe ke teke koe ia whakalakalaka i he ngahi sekitoa koe ni. Ke ngai whatama ke
E rio wā ke ta flauta tai mia se mi te whā me he. Wā loko wha mamore te e toki o te ongo hiri e pokalama koe ni. Anai nai ange koe ngā koe motu hia mai ai o ngongo. Pea ni pehe, tau krose pe ke pokalama ko he taulama ai tonga, whakatua e lea whaatui tata mo peao, ka pehe whoki kia maata misinare. Hong kaunanga malo tau mai hawani, pea ko seo pehe lea whanata i ate o tari. Kamana ki he lea whanata.
Ko hinga ko he aku ko uhi ko manofo tari he pa ko mafakauka ke ma alu mai ko ma pe ma ko ke alu ka feitu. Ta ko ke nofo pe ko ye i lokin.
Mo sio mo ke me alere. Ta ko na loka fisia. Ka ko au bita. Me ma inga be homo. Me mai pe a ma inga be ta pokalama. Au ka venga a honi. Pe a fia wi henia a maata. Pe a ku ne ma e loto fia i he hawa. Na ke sau te i pe na ke ave ke whare kai pe. Ko sio ku mai pe maata pe mo kata pe.
Ku fia pe ko ne momoko ko atua.
Kaia, tako ia. Malo.
Ia. Ai, wo Kuto mate?
Ika.
Ia.
Lele mo.
Oh, ia. Sai malabrisione. Pa ku makore foki ke ma hufanga he tala whatapu koe o whaki he le tio wake tali wholau kai whakakato e whatongia koe o mai henia i he whiawhi koe ni. O ku matoko ua pe he whiawhini. O ku i kai ke henia a Sicilia. Pea koe he whiawhi koe ni o ko sta ia whainga whiawhi pe ni sione. Moko le rei. Kai ke fu momoko kai ke mawhana ka moko le rei pe. Pea na maa pea nofo he toa whare pea. Ki ka mata ku ma ke matare ko hi ko lai ko ma whakamoko pea me mari ho huwa veange ke na masi me pneumonia i peto fare o ku hange pe ko anga maheni ko e fonga por kalama ko ni ko time pe ko o ku te ai a whahinga o ngongo pe ko hame ai o ku hoko o ku maungo o mau inga ngeia i he por kalama nga maheni pe te mau tukurewa por kalama nga maheni ka mau hoko atu rewa ki he pe koe hape ai ka veinga ko ia o ku toi mahu ingange i mō miniti ko ia pe mau hoko rewa ki ai. Ko tui o ku tau whanongo ko toi pe ki hono talaki ko ia o e ai whahinga puke pe koe whahinga mahaki ko ini o ku i koe coronavirus. Ai koe na puke koe me isia ina pe a kai ke hatahe tau tolu mahalo i fo o ki ai i he tau mamata i he ongo no talaki o tau whanongo ki tonga ki ono ngahi talaki me tonga tau mata ai whanau na e o mai me sia ina whanau maha na e ave ko spoti pe koe o koe ke uplele koe ako pe koe o ako i ki nau tolu ki ha whahinga spoti koe a sione pea tau mamata e whelau aki ai whanua e whaunga ke o mai ai, pe asi mai a tahine a whantopo wawau, kua lava o hifo ai kausipoti ki Britania, o quarantine e ki nau tolu, pe koe ongo koe mamata whakamui o ku taramai koe ai ki whakafoki ki nau tolu ki tonga. Ai mahalo ku o ku nau, koe fo i kaunga fo i kulupu e ua. Ai mako kula kulupu ene koe ki whoki tonga. Koe, e anga koe e tau whanongo he ongo, anga koe whakamatala koe ai potu ngawe mo ui, o kui ai ongo i ho haa, mo e ongo i tairiri, ke whahinga mahaki koe ni ko whakaririfu. Ko kamata ene puke pa ko kamata me isi aina, pa ko iai mo ngahi whanua kehe ko iai o a umai ki Amerikani, ko iai ai puke heni. Ki he ngongo koe na whanongi ai koe puke i Santa Clara County koe toko taha na e o mai na e wholau mai pe e mo toko taha e na e kai ke wholau i ka whetu kai ke whetaulaki a moha kau wholau kai puke ai hake o ilo i o puke pe aku hangerewa o ku whai te ki he ka paurewa o ku lawa pe ha taha ia nofo pe heni tai whetu taki pe a mo e kakai koku o kui o mai me si aina pe ang mahino rewa e ai whainga maari e ke puke pe mo ki tau tōru a koe ni o kuno whako hini.
Kaia. Na iai ai Me ka matanga be le vai mui e vai ngan. E ka matanga ko ni o virus. Aia ne now of course na rau kamata me Wuhan. Pea toki whai mai ngai whakatokanga kada osi whakatoka ngai he toka tākona ne tiskawa tamako li kana e hanga fuki e pure anga downplay ko palparema whalolo ma koe anga koe wakai so far ai au tok whai tata au fia kasi ai na kau kei whai pe ai whehu aki whakawaha pure anga pea ko haa ia i he tai nimi ai ko ose taimia na ke ewe e watu ki whe. Ko naupehe, ko osia. Ui ngahe ko kamatape ke poke kakai hange koe ni ko Iran, ko Itali. Ko ki nau tolu koe ni nau wholau mai me Itali mo Iran. Toi poke whahinga heni. Whai tau ki information ngau tau mau. Aia kono wharea e taha e lea wha. Ne os whai pe a whehu akia koe whawaha whanua. Ka it's kind of late now. Kana u
ki langa tōmui.
Langa tōmui.
Nei whairewa ai whitu taki he potunga e mo ui koe ni ai county. Whie mau beke maha ki whakamatala o ku mahino ngō fua. O ki kai ke uhinga nia ke whakamatala hangi koe pōtara noha kau toke tāpe ko kau niesi. Ka kai koe nau tau ke ia ai mala e koe ia oe mo ui pe koe health. Pea koe ki whamatala koe ni nei o mai, pe tuku peke lauat, pe tuku whai kia lau lea. Koe haa ai coronavirus disease ua noa tahiwa. Koe coronavirus koa mahakia o ku lava ke uesi ai mānawa, pe e lava ke mafola me he toko taha ki he toko taha. E lava ke puke e kakai i Amerikani i he coronavirus, iyo ko ia e hangahi keisi ko mau i Amerikani. Neongo koe lahi o puke ia i Siaina, o to ia pe mo ngahi puke i Filipaini, Iran, Korea Tonga, mo Itali. I he konga ki mui mai, ko ilo ko puke ha kakai i Amerikani. Na i kai ke nau folau ki nau tolka feitu o puke ai mahaki, pe te nau fetu taki mo ha kakai ne folau ke ngai feitu ko ini. Ko mahino o ku iai a kakai o ku nau puke ai. O kwewhe ai anga o mafola ai coronavirus. Koe ofi ki he kakai koe o kuna puke e lahia e whanga maare ke te puke. Hange koe kakai ngā ue e pot ngā mo ui, pia nau waofi mo e kakai puke, pia nau mau ai siemu. Koe ngahi whaka ilo ngā, o te mofi, tāre, no e mānawa. Koe ne toi lahianga e puke, pneumonia whakatau osi ai ongo maa. Koe whonga whaka ehi, oa e whetu taki mo kakai o kunau puke i he mahaki. Oa e ala ki ho mata, i hu, ngutu, aki ho nima o te eki ai ke whanofano. Whanofano ma upeho nima aki ai koa mo e vai i hase koni e ua noa. Ngawe aki ai sanitizer o peseti e ono noa ai olkaholo, o ka pau o kai hakoa mo Hawaii. O kake ka puke nofo i api. Ufi ho ngutu hu whakatapu aki ha pepa tissue i ho otare. Mawhatua pea ri ala i pepa i heri anga wewe. Whakamaa pea holo i ake olka holo ai ngahi whaitu mo i mea o kwa whae ala ki ai. E lava ke malu i au, koe whonga le rei taha, koe whakaalala me ha taha o kupuke. O ka pauna ke isi aina i he tau e taha whaa ko hiri, pea kuke ongo i o kuke mofi. Tāre, pea whainga taha o mana, o koutu maha koe aho e taha whaa. Koe aho e taha whaa ko hiri. Pea kuke mofi, tāre, pea whainga taha o mana, kumirewa hato koni whakawhare mahaki i he wawe taha. Telefoni ki ha ofisa mo ui, te nau toko ni i koe, ke oua e pipihe e mahaki ke hatoi tahake. Oua e toi aluholo pe whetu utaki mo hatoi kakai ke whakasi ai mafola ai mahaki. O ki ai ha huhu malui i he taimini i kai. Kua mau ha whai to'o i he taimini o ku i kai. Ka o whia mau pe ke alu ke whai to'o he tokoni atuia. Ai o neongo o ku te kei ke mau ai tau pe hange ko e huhu flu tau whawhaka angai. Neongo te kai ke mau tonu e huhu koe ni, ka o kei fie mau pe ia ke te alu ki ta ia ki toke tā. Koe hae nau toko ni whakawhai to koe lawa o whai mai ka ki tā e mātua ki toko ni e taimo te puke. Ai o kou tui pe o mahino ang he koe ki whamatala koe ni o maa pe ako mahino ngō fua pe ka ki tau tolu, ai ngahi whaunga koe ni o whamatala mai me he potunga au e mo ui, ke tau inasi ai i he whiawhi koe ni. Māta koe ha lau ko ke toi whanongo koe he mō whetu ke...
Koe ngahi whakamatala pe koe ko hau he tau. I he tau niusi koe ni lo kolo ka tau tolu. Mō ui? Kei te whenua ia. Koe, sumi. This one? Leon, testing. Ai koe ngahi whamatala koe pao koe he niusi lo kolo koe ngahi station koe na. San Francisco ni. Whamatala e whikau aki pia moe ngahi lahi keisi koe ko o si mao he u county koe nungi a takai ki tau tolu. Hange ko San Mateo whamatala pe he koe keisi e ua mao ai ai koe toko ua kuna mao he coronavirus.
Ai ka na pe mai pe ia koe o mai na e o mai ki San Mateo County. Ka koe ke ilo ia kai ke tala mai pe koe hae whare mahaki. Ai whetu na awiki ai.
O tala mai pe koe ongo ua koe ni o puke he coronavirus o stuku naua he whetu. O koe ke toi ngofu ai ke toi.
Ai aku quarantine ai.
Iyo.
Koe mea whake taha o ku nauhanga o mato aki whare i mai ke te whano. Ai tau pehe whakafua ke sekoni ua noa te whanwhana ake koa moe vai. I he taimi ko toa pe. O koe loi pēha o tau whano ka koe tau whahinga whano ia a hange koe whano aku hangkau ka alu ki whare kau pau whok mai teu whano pau hau. Ka koe kai ke pehe ia ke aloa o tau pehe ko alao whakauri alu leri ki whare koloa pe au hu mai pe koe ki api paha rewa whano. O koe kai ke whai ia. Tu ke ka pau ka hau whano ka mau ha mea tokoni. Ka koe anga koe nau whare i, ka te alu ka wheitu koe te whok mai pe whano rewa. Ka te whahinga ngā ue ha wheitu ka pe whano rewa. Pea te toki ala holo mo te mea koe whai i hoto api, ka pau pe ke te whano ki mua. Ai koe taha ia ha mea o koutui o maa whiunga te tau lava whai. Koe mea koe o whatonga i, mantiu koe whai sanitizer. O tau whaahu atu, ke ngahi whare maha ki tau hu ke te ofisi te toke tā. O koe pe whangawhihina sanitizer o te alat peo lomi, he te hau o te whanawhano aki pa te huktua. Ko te alua ki whare koloa ko osia. Ka ke te aha sanitizer ia e toi. Nau alua ne nai, o koe whankihina i ki au pito nai mau he Rite Aid. Ka koe mea koe ke ngai hina lalahiang e lava ke tuku he tope i tō, mo tuku he ngai wheitu koe o alunga kakai ke na whangai ko osia. Koe taha mea koe o nauhanga o whale i mai, ke te alu, ai kai kei whako e kau muri, kau papalangi, o nau alu, nau tolo whetuku mai e nau vai, whetuku mai hangahi mea kai e lava o tau he peo ki i fuoloange i apio whao ke aisi. Hange nau pehe ka pau te lava kita alo o tokonaki ke whiunga nai mo mahina e ta. E kaule reka kita. Hange koe ka pau ko te alo o mai ngai mea ko tuku aisi. Hange ko he whainga mea ko kai he whankitamaki hange koe waffles, pe koe French toast. O kai ke uila ke kapa nūtolo, pe ko hame ea nau whare i mai. Ka koe pe mahal me whainga nūtolo ke, o kai koe nūtolo koe maha uhap misi aina. Kai ke ilo pau whekau aki me nūtolo. Ka koe pe ngai umea o nau hanga o whakaata mai ke te alu o kumi mai, o tuku ma, ke whiunga hatoa, ke ka whaiwhaiange ku pehe, ko osi ai ngai mea ia koe ni whakatau he whare koroa, ka ko te osi ma teo. Ka koe mea mahu inga taha ai vai. Mea mahu inga taha ai vai, ke o mai ha te vai peo tuku, ke taimi koe e fie mau ai. O ko tui sione ke toi mantui ha me o ku toton ke fale I hono fetuku mai.
Ia oe la fa o ku whatatau be ki he fale I Attorney General koe toke tā koe Amerikani. Pe koe toke tā koe ne whawhawhonga I kātoa ngai toke tā. Aene nau pehe. Toko lahi a kakai nau o whakatau ko ia a mask lea wha. O ne pehe o ko kai ki nehanga ia ta ofia virus. It's like a false pretend. Maho inga ke pehe ka mena ke lawa koe ke whanawhano. Ki te whanawhano hangi ko te pala he toa nā koe.
Hake koe tau pihi koe funga te pile me, ke te hanga spray ake a lai solo, ka pau ki hoto peito. Ka koe whangaki I whakahi ehi pe, o te lava pe o whai, ka pau ku te mau mai ume a koe no whai ake e ngai whakahi ehi. E hanga koe lau, koe mea koe ke sanitizer ia, he ilo ka pau te nau te hanga nau tolo whakafonu mai, a pong me au ka hoko mai. Ka koe ki whare kolo koe na alholai ane nai, kai peke toi si au ha sanitizer.
Ia, ko whaau ke whakatau ia e Amerikani, ko uhinga ko e...
Anau whinga peke whakahi e.
Ko ngalahi pe ia whakahi e. Ko hau mea koe ke mea ki ai ko e. Maho inga ange e te whakahi e mea kakai toko lahi. Pe whanawhana mao pe ni ma. Whanawhana ni ma. He ko e tahai e whonga ko nau pe he. Te lawai ke te stay clear as much as possible.
E pako hangi koe whale koe ke o te alu ke potu ko toko lahi e kakai.
Au pito.
Ko manatu iau nau alo ave a vilai. Alo ave ke toke tā ki San Francisco e aho whalaite. Pako e nā mao upa whoke kai ke uloko ilo e whauri holo I San Francisco. Pako e masiana whakauri upa ulaki pena tapuanga mo ia ko Asia. Kai ke uloi pe koe Asia ha, ka koe uloi pe koe anga whotunga koe Asia. Pea kamata pe koe lere a en foitare. Toi ai foitare. Ka hange ko unu ne vau ia koe ke upau ke matpā hange haku te hopo akitua. Pea pa koe foitare koe tolu nau I tai hene kai puke e no ngutu, hufanga whakatapu, kai foitare pe. Pea ko pea tole, oku ke puke he momoko, oku ke fofon tama he siana I kai ko allergy ka ko whainga mea pehe ku te osi ongo I kitai o ku te tete ki kitai e taime ko ku tare mai hata
ka ko pau foki ke whai ki tare he ku aure ni ke mawhuri e a ke tau kamata ke tau o ke he mawhana
kai foki to neongo pe ko kono taimi anga maheni e nia ki tare ko ia ka koe whakamatala mai koe, pe lava pea koe uhinga koe whetonga ea, pe lava pea koe uhinga koe kamatai e puke whahinga puke koe. E hu kai fuke tau ilo, koe mea pea kuhoko hange ko o ku te teki, o ku te tuu teki ki te he taimi ko o ku tare mai ame. Koe mea o ku sa ia he whale I koe o te alke whetu toko lai.
E ka pau. Wau pe tata te whito ki e travel. Ko tuka I he taini mi o ko tau lotu ko tā pē ke mau ai vaccine. Ko tuka taini mi claim he ngahi kau toke tā ko nau mau ai vaccine. Ko whainga mo moko ko palpare ma ko whainga mo moko ko ni o tā mate wawe au pita. Paka mea kou tau ili whia koe ki ai. Ka I he taimi te rau pē hangi ko tau whepuna aki he taini mi.
Nau whenga ke whakasisi.
Ko skamata ia ke hoko te whi. Because we're talking about in few hours, o ko toko taha koe nei whanua koe, pi whanua e koe. Lau hoa pe.
Pako te nofu koe ata koe he loto wakapuna. Te maanawa ko toa pe ai ea ko uilo takai pe me toko taha ki toko taha.
Toko taha ki toko taha.
O ku whainga taka pit ke pehe ke lava kita whai whakai e. He te nofu koe wakapuna.
About e taimi te rau pia pa mo wakai ki Facebook ko rang was tau mai ko se tau case tonga a virus pea o ku nauhanga o toka ngai e to taha koe ni mawahe me toi tahang.
Kau pe koe fo me fe.
Ai ngo ta tu ko ostai mia na ki fola u fe.
Ike ai koe ke ilo ia pe koe fo me fe. E ko kuhinga e ke he koe fo me fe ki au o kusai angeia i hono mau pe tonga ta mau me ta mai no lewa ka pau lava mau pe ta alka feitu o toi lahi ange whainga maari e ke puke ai ka kai ke he. Koe te hao koe puke ko uhi koe wholau e lava ke te tuhu ke mea. Pe lava ke quarantine toko taha koe ia.
Koe ngongo koe ni te kei ke whaka ofisiare te ki usio ke ngahi ngongo. Ka ko kamata ke whiha pā ke kautonga. Pe koe ki tui ko ha o ngongo o ku loi. Ka ihi teim te tau pe te tau sio pe ha i toki ofisiare hano tuku mai tampare mea.
Ko hao e kampu tamai ki a koki tonga?
Ko whanonga o ia ko na oswhalau ki tonga.
Na usia whaka
Grupe ua.
Na usia whaka sipe na pe mai ko ura kulupu e te uke wholau. Ana mahal pe na nau pe ko kusi ohe malai makapuna koe Britania.
Kaya. Hangi ka te au ko nau os mawahe me Britania. Te on the way to tonga.
Ai koe fō koe me Britania fō i New Zealand.
Kei ki hako mau ki ai.
Peko fisi.
Ko mea ben o ko wakai koe ki ai. O ko hangi ka te au ko hamai. Ko o si ai ke se taha i tonga. New Zealand na e taha ni awhi ua e aon.
O sea ke isi New Zealand.
Pea hea ko Australian he kai nimi. O ko nau, ne nau lai mai mo ki nau tolu me ngahi. Kau taha ngongo la lahi. Aia o kamata ke nau issue ai travel restriction. Ki ngahi whanua ke.
Kako iai whuke u company lahi ai i heni, i he Bay Area. Ko kamata ke nau hanga nau tolo tukuan ke nau kau ngawe ke nau ngawe pe mei api. Kai ke toi fuwhia ma o ia ngai fu high-tech companies ko i Santa Clara. Whi tu koe lahi ai u high-tech companies. Ko si tuku mai he New Zealand ko si hanga he u companies ia ko i New Whika nau kau ngawe. Man tu te lapita ngawe mo te computer mei api. Koe te fuwhia ma o ke nau o nau to ke office.
Ia, o bata tau ki whoki wawe ki si aina. Ko talo ne nau no whawhare me aho e tongo futupu. Aho tongo fu mātou, to be exact or something closer. Aia ko nau pāhia no whare, pe ko kamata ke nau asi mai ki toa. Pe ko isi uhe ngai kautaha, they can work from home if they can. Ka ihi taim te tau pe ko i whuki tau kei wharara. He me downplay si aina, they're getting better. Ka ko tau tau kone ngai whanua ki he are getting worse. Aia, kai ke ko me rei be ta no ke mo ta fiwa ba aki ha to ko nga ko ku ai ka te foki be e le fa he ko so mo ni ko te foi ma fatua ta o lava droplets ko ya pe ko fa vai ga hu fa ta pu ke travel I he fute ni mani e wanima pe ko taimi ko o ku te ki kofai o ku me ke fute ono ke hongo fulu anybody around you. Pero taimi ko tau inhale bu tau mana ba ki e whaki droplets ko ia pe alu tau mata ko me gona pe ai ko ai ko mask here is good for you to protect others but it's not protect you. We have droplets o hu to mata ko te you get it. Na mo tobe I hoto skin your skin get absorbed. I mean common sense tells you that. You don't have to be a doctor.
Ka ko me ta ku o fare I mai ke o ai ala ke tau mata. O koe ni tau tolo o ku nau.
O te miri mata.
E ala ke mata pe koe ala ke ihu o tala mai ke oa. O te he koto ni ma ko ala holo mea ke whingare ke whakamama o te ala no I koto mata.
Aupi.
Pea ka pau te mawhatua. Whia mau ke te kawa hato ngutu.
Kawa.
Whanga whakatapu.
Kawa as much as you can.
Te mawho ke te alum ke aha te tissue ke te alum.
Te wha mau peha te tissue. Ko te ngoi peu te me mawhatua pa te whenga lewa ke mau ha te lai tissue ko hui ke te hanga o kawa.
Hangi ko tau lulu. Ko ostai me lulu.
Io kai te mawha lulu. O a tapo e uma, tapo e lulu.
Kaya. Mo whanong ke hau ik makainga. Tapo.
No kiss.
Foi malo le lei pe. Foi
malo le lei. Coronavirus ki ai pa ke pe pe ko ki ai.
O ko tau fa ai fok pa tau whakahua ka koe me e o to tonge
Ke mahino.
Ke tau kapau o tau ofa a tau tolu ke tau tolu mo tau family pe aku to ton ke tau hanga fai o me ako ni ko fare I mai ko ke tau fai. Ko hi ke o ai te tau ka tau tolu hono whakapipi he ai me. Whai ngata fu he koe ko me tau anga ki ai he. Tau anga he tala noa, tau anga he lulu ko tau tolu tau sio ka tau uma, tau fe iloak. O to ton ke ki tuku taimi tuku tolo I katoa whangi I tō onga ko ia, ka orewa ko mahina whau e mahaki ko ni.
Kau tō mau inga whoki e lea whamosione ke te mateu teu ki tā moto ki whamiri, ki ha mea e hoko mai. O ka whakalalahi ai mo vete ai mahaki ko ni koe korona. Hange koe ni, hango nei lau, nei mea kia lea whanai, koe vai, ke stock up hoto whare he, pe koe hawhanki mea kai e tolonga, e lava ke whawhanga ako to whamiri, hafo I mahina e ta. He koe tau nofu koe ni taimini koe ke tau ito tupu ha mea e hoko. Ai koe taimi ene uto ton ke tau teu ai, tak taha teu pe koe ha nu tolo, pe koe ha fuai mea, te ke lava ke kumi mai, ke malui ako whamiri o ka haukoha. Hawhainga mea.
Koe whaahinga koku, oku nau inu koe vai whakatau. Koe koe ai ha koha no dispenser. Pak o mai nau vai. Mana tu I fok te mou lava mou tō otaha mou puha whanki hina iki. Me he vai ko ia. Te tāt piki ta pēha tu māku puha nima puha hango fulu. E tohi pēha to mo uaka ko ki ngā te lava. He ko te ala atak whare koloa, o ku whakaau ke ose vai ia ko he whare koloa.
Ko ia.
Ai aku koe foi whainga maari e taha ka pau ko koe ku ke mau vai inu he whaunga ko ia te ke lape o tā e atpeo talata ku whia mau hapuhai whia. Pau ki hanga u maa angea he koe foi puha koe o ku ai e wanoa kapu koe ua wha o tola pe ia e wha se ni te hive hiva. Ai koe paanga pe tola pe nima ke foi puha koe ia.
Kau te pen pe whukia, ko au ia nei dispensa pe ak nei whakatau me Home Depot. Ai o ko alupea wia moi hoa ki he ngai fu feituko ma wai vai. Tola e taha sen te fitu nima ke ngai fu kalani pe he. Hau me fu kalani nima fu. Ai te lele a kita fu imahina e. Tol. Ai te pen pe he te dispensa koe ka pa ko te vai dispensa. Pe ko te alupea kita kuma.
Koe foi whale e taha ko mantu I hake o whia mao ia ke te to hola ki fo ina vai. O kai ke whia mao ke pakpaku konto mo ngā hūwhanga whakatapu. O whi mau ke te ki inu, mahara whakamini te taha nima. O kai ko inga ke inu lahi. Ko te ki maanga. O whi mau pe ke hau.
Ka pate tau tā noa, he koe whauga menu tau reitata I ka tau kakai.
Iyo.
Ke tau tā noa ka tau kakai. Ai fumahu inga ke tau toi tokangangi. Tiu tā noa whata tā meha nge koe mau whalawat koe ni Hawaii I he tōpule lukona te kosi. Kona moni nau alu. He mahino pe, we have to be there. Ka I he taimi te rau pe, e lea whāte o lea moanet, nei lahen konga na huili whia.
Iyo.
Uhinga, I just know so much. Kia te au. Ko high chance. E mao ki ta he e corona. He ko tau, taimi ko tau tu utai ka International Airport. Tau ta tolu ia, ko waka kou kifo mai, ko hau meife. Tau pehe peo pao whahinga ni hia, na keiki hau taurekia me I tari peko Iran. Kana I airport ia, o wae waka Iran na hifo mai me ai. Mahina ko hinga
ia whae. O pito pe wa vea e mafola e mea.
Keiki ko whatu tā makia ko
e tau whifolau aki.
Keiki.
Te lava pe kita o hifo hamala I ha airport, hamala I wakapuna. O siai ka kaina na. He tala mai na tolo hange ko ni ko funga surface e mea. Ke lava pe ke iai.
Ko ni na nau tala mai ko ke lava. Ko na ora ki tala mai. I he ma mui ka ni ngongo. Na nau tala mai o ko ke lava virus ko ni ke survive I any hard surface. In other words, hange ko ni pau al ko hiria ho ni ma. Pe ke to ko al ka ha to ta ko hiria no ni mai.
Ai al fu ta mi mo ririu na fu matala.
You get to that point, lea wha. Ai ana koe nau la tuku mai. Tai nimi nau tala mai, o me mi whakawarisi ki he hoa e ono. He hoa e hiwa. Ai mo ui ai coronavirus.
I he surface?
I he hard surface. Hangi koe ni koe handrail, koe doorknobs, koe te pili.
It's just about everything.
It's just about everything. Porque ilo, te hao ni na whamatala ki he paanga. Hangi koe sila.
Wow.
I mean, it's go on and on. So, ko hao e lifi aia i ngai whamatala ke. Pea, ko tau whinga fu ki tau get as much, ki tau mauha information as much as possible. Pero no ai pe no wharea pe le tahale wha. Tek taha nofo mauha no api. Unless you have to. Pea koa ni ka taimia koe te, I don't know, ka te au ia, ko saim ke ki sacrifice tuku whanau i api. O de nāna tō ako. He wiki tau ilo e tau tō.
Ia.
He koe whitu ia taha.
Ai whanawhano mo hea ange whanki ina ke o mo ia. Ko taim ni te nau ai, ko taim lahi ange unau lere pena tō wa inga koe ke nau tō mantu e nau tō whai ki whanawhana koe.
He ku kau a hono o mai e whanau ako o ia.
Siem.
Ai sia mo me api ako. Tata te whitaka api ako o tō lahi. Pea tau pehe pene. O pau ke nau parents, na nau puna na toka whitu. Pe nau hau nau tō ria. O contact mo nau whanau. Ha lewe nau whanau o mai ki api ako. I mean, ko umea koe ni on and on.
Tara mai ui kai ke mo oni.
Koe pehe mere matota o waka kaho. Koe tala nogan whio aki mo tonga. O ko ikai ke mo oni. Pea o pau koe ke mo oni whawhitai ke eki.
Iyo.
Ka ko malo ia i he kakai. O ko... O koe coronavirus koe ka mea ki tau chokaki. Ke whae ka whakao.
Koe whakakata pe koe mauhala.
Ikai koe tokon mai benia.
Ikai koe kuinga e hao koe fo iyo ngongo. Koe sene ne tā noa ki tonga. Ke kau ngau e he lep, ai whare mahaki. Ke eki ai ki i ai. Whawhetai.
Kai, apau ko ia. Ka koe toko tahain ko mere a manaki. Nā ku sio hake ki ne pihe.
Kau best friend.
A mere a manaki.
Iyo.
Kai ke ko mere a manaki, nā ko ulawe ni me ai. Pea au pehe ko mere a manaki is more like a trustworthy person. I hanga ko hinga ko nau throw it out there. Pea ka pau mere a manaki o kai ke mo oni tā noa pe ofa maa to. Ka o te mo, koe ka meni ki tau whaori aki, Nama tau mo meri, whai ne whai whakaore he coronavirus. To o mea o koe ka mea whai whakaori aki. Joke about something else, but not corona. He koe mea koe ni people take it so seriously. He koe pipihi ai maha koe ni whanga whantapu o koe kohaki i mea. Koe whainga mea o ko i kai ki sai ki whakaori aki. Ka orewa ke tau sio, mo tau kore ke eki, ke wawe mai, hano o mai a whainga vaccine, pe ko ha pila o ko. Au ta mai o nau pehe te eki ai, ka pau e iai ha case i tonga e fuwha ofa. He oksisi a tonga ki he coronavirus. Of course. Mahino pe ia mele matana. I kai ke ngata i, wha o whakatonga, e koe ki lopo ai ki treat whewhe ki nau toro. Ruaki, whika ua. Ka awe ki nau toka isolation. How well they keep these people isolated.
Ke mantu e mahak whaua he o se tau uluaki, tai walu pe kofia.
Ka taimia koe hane, tika i whakao kau.
Ikai ano tala noa i alahi koe e kan mate.
Tika, sorry, atuna.
Ne lahi pene kai ke te ahaiwe ka kai ke tanu e nau kau peke. He te whanong koe no tala noa i. Kai ke he kua e lotu, pea mo e whakaamu, he kai ke au sia e tonga e.
Ke te au e lea whahe ma le rei makai ngahi hongo me ngahi wike atu koe nina toku mai, wike ua umari watu. O si tau e whakaukau, e alwe mea nia, it's going to be out of control. Ai koe tuku e hita ni mia, koe whaita open in lava, ke ne puke a virus koe ni, pe tene lava ke kiua kakai. Koe mea koe ke whetu ia ki koe e kakai ia. Ai alu ia. O sto mui ia lea wha. Man tui lau hoa pe, te ke hoa pe ono ki Australia. Hoa ta hawa ki Australia. Te ke hoa whihau ki whe. Hoa nimo ki Hawaii. Mi Hawaii ki ngai vai whanua koe. I mean, we're talking 5 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours.
E ko ngai fetu yaki ko ia e te hu holo he wakapuna pe
Au pito.
Ke ke fo tau tano ke anga.
Ka nga fuki tau tala no.
Iyo
Ka tau tala no.
Ka ko me ape o ko firma o ke tau anga tau to ke tau fo mama fa i me ko te tau lava.
Iya.
Ai ni ko tala mai.
Iya, fano fano.
To fano.
Fai
Ai fai ma te hanga ai lai solo spray ake ai funga te pi le pe ko ha fare kau i ke te hanga o to fai pe me ko ia. Ai be ka tau be ka pau ka mata pongpongi pe fufulu pe whakama.
Kaya.
He ko tui ko mea ia ko te tau lava ko whai. Pea mo tau tātare ai pe, mo tau loto ai pe ke whakawawe ha taimi e lava ke maua e whai tō koe o tau whakaamua.
Kaya. He koe hangi kani koe whanau. Ke nau keep up mga hio ngongo headlines koe Amerika Nipo, New Zealand, Australia. Pea ka ha meo ke a koe, wahe mai ke si kau mātua he wiri nau iloi.
Koe.
E ilo e te e funga whare ia mātua ki whanau. Ka ko tuko ni ki te au he ngai ahon, te whinga ki te nofu mau. Sai wiki office ni o matoko o ape me, po wiki toko lahi ni a. Ka ko mea ki te o ka whitu ko ka kai ia. Try to avoid it if you can.
Ko mautoro.
Alu ke molo.
Nangoi umea whakasiasi.
Kaya.
Umea oku hoko. O koe ngahi umea mautoro. Ka aku whai ai me. Pako o whapeko ia koe ki me po o si mauha.
Kaya.
Hano whai to.
Kaya. Ia behe i tai nimi. Ke ilo whakamoimoi. Koe kau toke tā Amerikani, mantui o kunau network whakata ngahi toke tā worldwide. O skremi se apani nau mai nau mea. Ko Amerikani u mau e whaito. Ka ko u whaito ko i niu na whafua. O me mi ki ta e ua. E uhinga pau ke aluia ai trauria i he whamanu whatapo. Pea to ka wai ki tangata. Pea whainga nihi e wawe. Keke, ko lahe bita u news o kei. Bag te ke fu mahi no pe fa pa pau pe a whainga time schedule ke nau tuku mai vaccine koe ni.
Ka tau sia ke ngai keisi kon ko o si o mai ko tala mai ma o toko uai fe, toko uai county fe, toko. Tau sia nge ke hanga ko e lau hanga ko tau hi mai fo i aka kai ko pe na o positive hana ma o. Pe te nau lava o tau hi nau tol ke nau moui, pe te nau mate.
Seko te mene tahali a wha, te rai question.
Ko toka taha e rama ea koe wha o tanga noa me New Zealand. Ke pehe o i tonga e corona.
Kaya. Regardless what it is. Koe mea koe ko whalalai pe ki he ngahi ngongo mai e free city. I only can trust a few people. I don't ka ko hange ko ki kamata tau pokalama o ta fua hulo toi pe mai ko i tonga. And I thought to throw it out there and see what else people ka koe na. Thank you for your help. Ka koe normally o kia whalalai taha matea ki he Facebook a ki he whahinga o ngongo. Koe o ngongo whalalanga pe ki he Tonga Broadcasting Commission pe makaniwa hangi koe matangi tonga. Those are three that I trust ke mahanga o re-announce ai o ngongo ko ia. Uinga ko o sifa oficiale. Pea i he kaheanga koe tau si atu e lea wha. Hangepe ko mea nau lawe koe ke ko o sifetu iake kakaia. Pe hangepe ko no ilo i kon koe i Itali na e pehe. Tō tahe koe nina ki ke wholau ia. Na ki ke wholau ka whetu. Ka koe whuita ko whetu pe nei he molo pe nei ha. Ka ko kamata ki as taha mai in Greece, ki nau tolu koe, pe kamata ki toi toko laheng, ki nau tolu nau puke i he virus. So ki Iran, same thing. Alo Iran ia ke wawe, apu tau, whono hoi lau miliona ka kai, nau whetu ia ke o ke shopping i moe ha. Pea koe toko, koe mea nau whehui. Kia te au pe, o ke update mai e Amerikania, what happened to those 45 people? Me he Diamond Princess. Ko hana o kontese. Me he waka. Os mahina una ma e virus. Ko ala ken ke weekend e fia. O te ke no update mai. These people are very sick, or they're doing okay, or now me mante, who knows? Ko whia. What happened to these people? Ko hame ko ke kakai ko ni. Ko os mahino ni na puke pe ko osi o mai ki na toki heni pe ko fitu na wiai.
Ka ko na whanonga he niusi o ku kamata ki tukuangi mai.
Aku na sai.
I o ko na sai.
Then that's a good news.
Tukuangi taha me la asma niusi e toho mai lau kato ka whi toko tukuangi mai lau.
Then that's a good news.
That's good news. Ka teka ki tau whanonga ko hamate.
Iyo.
E whi toko whanima ko ia.
Koia.
Ko toko lahi ko kakai ko na tuku.
So then that's a good news. There's hope somewhere. Okay, mahino ko maupe coronavirus ko
teke mate.
Te mana tui ai ko tala mai ko he fale i ko ai pot nga mo ui. Ka pau even ka pau te puke. Pete ke alpe kita e ki me he te na lava pe to kon fa faito. Ke kita. Ka neongo e pe ko uti ke ma o hana faito fa nga ton pe o coronavirus. Ka
peke mate.
I ko peke mate. I vaveta. Poko be katoi loi.
Ka kuna toi pe he foki koe ka pau e mau e hataha vai vai. Ka pau ku pe he ko to taha koe au suka au toto maalunga au ku
mahakihela.
Mahaki mafu. Aia ko kakai ia me pe he koe te nau mau ka pau te nau mau virus e toi vavenge nau mate. Ko hiu koe ke strong enough for now sino
immune system
ke nau hanga te ke i mai he ai leva toton ke
ta mo middle age me ki ni mo futu
fai mo
ka tole
ai ton ke ta matu ak tokanga api ka pa te toi maua
kaya
ha toi puke
information me na tuku mai he sai ta ha funky me alcohol ko haka funky hina alcohol
sanitizer
ki te to
o ko funky me ai ke fa pe te pe si
ai ni ko tala ko o si e fare ko o ta ke te te alu ki ta na ai funky hina i ki ma kwange ko to foi tu
funky hina alcohol okay be mga hi wipes that already have alcohol I mean it's better to have something than nothing e ko me go outside ki te
wipes so ka ia ko me pete te lava fa nga i ko koa mo te fano
kaya
se ko ni wanoa
kaya
ai ko te lau pe o ke wanoa mo te panfano ni ma ke ma
kaya
o se ko ya pate holo ha
ia ko fa ngani ia ko ga se ka no wana fa not kill anything at least
ka ko me pe no o fai ko fa le iki ai ke o e fitu tak mo ka kai ko na puke o ai ala ki tomata i hungu tu a ka tonima te ge ke te fano ma pe tonima aki ai vai pem i se koni e ko mo e vai i se koni e wanoa ta un fra nga e sanitizer para pa te puke pa te no foi api ko le ko e tai mi go e te puke pe ka te finga pe ke te alu ki nga we pe ko te alu ka fa nga me o tala mai ka kuke puke no foi api
kaya
ufi ho tongu tu hu whanga whakatapu a ke ha tissue i tai mo te tale mawhatua pe aua pe ho tongu tu pe tu pe he pe whakanganga he mataki mahi whakapapau o te alori ke kapa bebe ke mea ko uri ke bebe ka o te alat kata ko ta ut mai he couch
o pepa
tissue ata e couch mana tu ma upe o te hanga ko me te hanga fra ma fola ai siemu ka pa te fangui hu fa tapu pe aspean mono ate ala ki tai o mono he lalo se
e taim tana we ko fa hinga na fra am ke fe mo ma fa na ko taim ko ma fa na e to slow nga ni pipi ko anga ya la fa ni o hinga ko taim ko mo mo ko ai to va venga ne mafola. They will go mafanai. Any place that is warm is harder for the virus get spread. Pea bana mo fatonga ia seina ai na hanga ko ni o fana ko I spray to kill those viruses that wherever be we hala be we fe even for kau o ko ke transmit pe ai virus I hard surface for tala mai is not Ai tu e tani mi ko hard surface because ai punga te pile to knob handrail because hape me wala ke tau ni ma pa na ta na ala ke wa ne o puke virus more likely the virus won't go away ka le ke o se hoa e ono ki hiva pe to mate le virus ko I mean it's just on and on and on
ka ko na mau sio he niu si aniu he ngā we o ko o si fa o he u kau taha ia ngai fo teunga hange ko he teunga tā mate afi he o whakatau ke ngau e aki taha une fie ngau e aki
that's the only way it's like a space suit
iyo
o ko sio ata mea ko to
pe ai sio ata ia hange ha mea ko te tui
Paka te ale ma ta teunga waki fi.
Sai, ko parapare mai. Hangewe ko parapare ma kona na hoko kona isi aina. Si fai whake ai kau nesi ma kau tukita. He put on ai mea, ka nau ke i puke me. Aia, mako ula kuike, mako wiko hanoa. I ka ingata mena unga aue ova i he hoa ua wha. Ka konau sutina infected. So there was not enough ke whetogi mai ai ki mea fo o. Ai ko taimi kona nau get rid of it, tau pehe te safe kai loto. I suti ko ke tānoa ke ai. Ai ke safe ko loto, ka taimi ko te ke to ai ko suti o get out. What do you do with it? How do you...
Pea ko te to o fo i suti o li
he veve.
Pea ko e pea nwhai ngā whonga o kumea.
Disposa ke.
Hangi ko ni. O tonu peke nau tala mai. Alo whakamo i sawa ki ne vela ta hapa ke tu o mo suti ka.
Ke maa se mo pa ke toke umai.
Ai pa mea pea o whaia ko taua ko mea fo.
O taua ko kaua he ako mea fo. U hinga he ko wa pena ke kau toke tāne fiha nisi malolo. Kaua mo toke tā ko nane fufua discover ai coronavirus. O ko li something. Pea koe nu tau toi siope, ko ka mata ke hā mai e toko lahi o e kau a kau health worker e lea wha o kunau puke.
Koe ku eke mai e tapenisa, pe koe hā e whakailonga. Koe whakailonga koe mofi, tāre, pea nou e mānawa. Koe ne toi lahi ang koe e puke, pea pneumonia rewa whakatau osi o e aiongo maa. Ko tui pea ku ke whanongo mai tapenisa ki he mofi, tāre, nou e mānawa, paka ne toi lahianga e puke pia pneumonia whakatau osi ai ongo maa.
Ko mau pe ko ia. Get to the nearest hospital. He ko taim ko strike care mea koe ni koe wape. Aia oku, me tāmate a virus e whaunga pneumonia, It's a hard, whaili fia. Pneumonia alone is bad.
Ka kuia pe foke tau whaito a tau tauria ke pneumonia.
Iyo, of course, American.
Ai ko na uhinga mai ko te ongo i pe ai u whakailonga ko ni pa te alu rewa te nau lava pe o toko ni whakawhaito o kita. Ke mate ai virus ko ni o i hoto maa.
O ko tui totan ke uta mai ufo ya kau pneumonia me tonga o. Whakawholo aki tau tolu.
Kei ke tai mau i hangi taimi. Taimi kanda mai kan hina whola lai.
Iyo na futokanga o pita tolu kano tukuange mai koe.
Ko kei ke tai maa ngai whakau. They'll give you some. Malo ka whi tablet e hongo futupu.
Na uha ua mo e kufo hina. Mo e kufo hina. Koe kau ngā mea pe o toke tā. Pena alpe whai kore ki ai ke maa kufo i akau pneumonia. Pe tala mahe toke tā ka te au. Ko no foi Amerika, mo fele mo whawhai, ngai foi akau lelei, ka ke toi whai mai ki tongan ke o ate whan ki foi akau koen.
Unfortunately, ko ngai whi akau ke Amerikani. Just not work.
Kia tau si no ma.
Ko kātau ia koe al assessor, hene ki...
Kaya.
Ngāwe ko heni. Alu ki tonga pe whoka ma assessor, pa koe ni hau mene, pe foi akau. Pe pa foi akau pneumonia, pa ko ala tun mai le assessor, u foi akau. Pa ko hau pe ko kata pe, ko pe. Ka pau ala assessor koe fu poto hau mu foi akau pneumonia me tonga, pa ko hade wa hau vare hita i follow ai foi akau.
Ka koe whanonga koe sai foi akau kon lai hau mo ia. No whamatala maha ko friend lai angi ni ki foi akau, ende foi akau. Tāna mai koe nā nau puke he fofo nuu mo me. Na e funa na follow tu o ua pe. Ai ki fo ia ka koe na hau mo ia.
Pe ase. That's it. Kona moania.
No, it has something to do mo nga tau tui.
Ikai. I don't think so.
Tama he toke tae kau ka hila na topo koe pa e tau tofu ia ka koe me fi. Mako whakau na e li ia hem.
Ko taim ko robo ki lili wai au lili me mawhana ki he ki taim momoko ki taim mawhana. Peko lili me taim mawhana ki taim momoko. O vice versa. E ko taim ko lili wai pa tau ma e funky tae ko ni koe mea. Running nose and all that. Pia o ka pau he ki tau follow hafu ia kau next thing e osi ho follow e koe tai lanolo. Te osi mo ho follow Advil. Te osi mo ho follow te buwhi a kau e taha koe hakoa.
Tukanga pēno ingo.
But whatever that is, it's the same thing. Mana tui ka ngai whiaka Amerikani is a temporary release.
O kai peke tu iau ke fui a kau pneumonia.
Ka koe ni. O se ko tu oa e ku pneumonia. Paka mahalo pe hao. Ko uhinga, I ran out of, ko mere always have some. Pia koi ai, na toku wha, o sea ki whare mahaki. Pia mai whai ho, hina vai siliwa e ua, one on the left hand, right hand, or get rid of the pneumonia. Otherwise, I would be gone the next day. That's how serious that is.
Yeah. Ka koe fo ia kau ia koe ni, na e o si ave o si o e toke tā. Toke tā e American. E whakamatala koe e toke tā.
Kaya.
Koe fo ia kau ia koe ni ko hangiha antibiotics.
Kaya.
He, au ne hanga ia o toko ngahi mea ko toa pewe ka oaki pia moe fofo nu.
Kaya.
Koe mea ko wahawe ai koe
Wahawe koe tau recovery.
Me, ai aleva, mahalo kusai ke tau whetu takea ki tonga ki o maha tau fo ia kau pneumonia ki tonga.
Ia ko antibiotic it's very good. Koe ia o ku it's a temporary relief.
Sia ka ko antibiotics.
O hinga fia mai na toke ke tau tau alangi o whakatau mo whakatau.
I don't believe
that. Hua politiki he tau.
O kai ka politiki, that's realistic.
Ke he tau fo tui koe ke. Ke ngai fo ia kau.
Ko kai ke tau kei whalala.
E tione, te ke whakarea ki he kau.
Futokolahi la tō sione.
Futokolahi la tō ke tō whakarea he kako ate o whalahi kai moto. We appreciate homo mea mai. Ka koe, o ba te tau whakalau hingoa he tai nimi lea wha. Te tau tō osta ni mā. Ka kuta tai re pe officer Merino, Meri ngā tū tau lahi. E Merine kanonga taa. Bruno Hoif, malo e tau mā upe he whoki. Kia Pauline la tū whanawhi, li sita ka whaatu wea, malo li sita. Ko whego e ko ke whoki mai mi Hawaii. Rosalina lata pehe ki line hala kanume.
Sako asena e.
Latai talakai, ane pasina. Ane. Ko pehe ki asaris anau.
Hai ane.
Whineanga nofo ana Feopita, pehe foki a pe set la tu malo.
Hai ana.
Ko ankolo ko te vita whineanga nofo e
asu. E penisa, ko ia. E pehe ankolo. Is that true? Ka dogo ki hui a kau pneumonia.
E ko veituna whakawhehiriri ka sailosi.
Ka ia, pita mounga, liulupe e penisa, malo e poki veituna. Pehu kia whanawhehi sailosi, malo e tau maa. Alo pe mea, mele lo he whanaika, sasa wahe, malo, mele salake break. Pehe kia akawa kalo, malo, ana safi, pia mo mele toto waka kaho. Thank you, Mele, for helping us out.
Malo mele toto.
Ihono confirm ko ia o ku ikai ke iai hawa toko taha i tonga kone mau a virus for tau ki he kui wakaiha kone ki mea ne lau kia mele manaki. Pefo ki asinante a kaukola, Isabella Sokai. Ia. Lata wike lotu malo, pehe kia lau manu tovo. Pea mo vili a kauola, sitani.
Mo vike lala tui halangingi.
Kaya. Hokoka tai bele.
Rosalina.
Fruen lata, Frances Hola, Amato. Ino ke ta sia sau. Winse popua ta ofi moala. Toli Philly Hurley, Rosaline Fruen lata ipe. Manako Likio moala. Tomasi Maria. Hai Maria, mo Tomasi. Lole Pauni, te panisa ita. Puno haunga. Penei fea. Rosemary Ras, o fuwave ho o.
Kaya.
Ai lewa koe. Koe kakai pena ko nau si afe mai.
Tapenisi ita sione mere mo tu apuaka.
Koloa at home.
Hai koloa taloa foliaki.
Pilalitea
telefone. Mo tapenisa Rose Millie Ras, manufetoa, lupe kakao manu.
Kaya.
Mo lisita ipe. Lisita ma ofa atu au pito kako sat ke fufo I smiling face but frown ma lisita ya.
Ranga haki I kailesi I Hawaii o kwhai desi o sio noa ari. Osi pangatolu he hao ka ki nofo
kea. Na haki Hawaii?
Iyo.
Oh my gosh.
Koe alai peka ko na si ai ha. Ka tau rege kai.
Koe na foku mai a ko whakamau. Vai ai hau. Mante ke whakawhi mau tō lisita.
Ko toki pai e tau mea whana whafono ai. Amerikani. Kai ke.
Iyo. O koutui malo au pito ai a whea mai ai pōpō tala noa koe ni pako. O koutui peo maho inga katoa ka ki tau tōru. Ki tau tala noa ai coronavirus. Koe whahinga mea o tau wiri fia ai, pia ko tae mahino whauka ki tau tōru. Pia koe mea lerei pe, ke tau mau pe a ki whakamatala koe me potu ngai mo ui. Pia atu pe ke vahe mo ki mo tōru. Pia whakaamu pe koe polokalama, vaveni mai pe ko tala mai sione ko mau e whaitoa. Pia te tau lotu whakawhetai katoa ka pau e au ke aho koe ia, sione. Kau mau ofa atu au pito, ma tau lerei, mana tui ai whare I, whanawhano mau pe, pia o ai whaala ki olunga ki he tau mata, kai ke whia ke te ala ki ai, pia ka aku te puke, no foi api, pia aku te ongo I kovi alu ki toke tā. E ko hi neongo ku te ke mau ai whaito o ia o virus ko ni, ka e lava pe ke tau hi nau tōru a ke whaito o ke te alu pe mahalo pe o sai, pe ko e toi fie mariange e te puke, pe ko kai ke umau keu, kai ka toke tāu. Ka koe ki oko pēna na e maa o whekau aki pēr moe ni he koutu, o tau tu teki pē pa tau I whia kotoa I he mahaki koe ni o tu uta mai he whonuan. Tau whakaam whoke he kai ke au ki tonga, he ko hi e whainga taange, kai ke lo e tonga pe e whewhe. Ka pau oku whainga taahano tono whaito I Amerikani o mawai mea ke pa hua no ka siya uia ki tonga. Ko ia pesione ko mahalo koe.
He koe toko ua koe ni mahapu koe toko whaane tai ni nai mate. Koe mate me whare maha koe ia I Washington State. Ai ko Washington State ko Seattle ia. O si whare maha ki ia. Ai a koe malolo ane toko ua hanga te au karen toko wha. Ka koe me he middle age pe mo ia. Koe. Keke, te tau whenga pe tau le laha. E lea wha, tau tau whito ke ki maua mo Emily. I ngā pokarama koe mo whahoko lo tonga. Hoke update ho tau kakai. As much as we can with the latest news.
Whikau aki. E ala whai. Ai asena.
Ka koe tahani mea mahu inga. O ko mo o mai me he San Mateo County. The latest. How to prevent yourself from spreading the virus or getting the virus. Ai a koe nao. Whare iho I makainga. Whano ki se koni e ua noa maupe. Cyber mask ka is a false pretenia upe he te protect kita.
E protect e ihu ia ka koe matu ko mata ia.
E haupe mea moto skin. Any droplets can penetrate your eyes or your skin. Pea koe ia una upe he koe saita hape whakamamao pea te whano.
Ia.
Koe nau pehe, because you just don't have the suit to suit
up. Ka mana tui, ke alhola mau pe maha ki fo I hina vai.
Kaya.
O whie mau ke, o kai ke whie mau ke hufanga whakatapu ke pakpaku hotom monga. O whie mau ke te ki inu, ma pe whakamini te tahani ma ai te ki maanga.
Kaya.
Ka mana tui ia.
Kaya mahalo koe ia pe. Si ate whamalola he tu lea whangi, taula mai tonga, pehe ki ate koe maata. Sio ka koe in a good mood today.
Koe mea pe taha ko whi mau ke whakamanatu at ke kau taurekereka. O whai ho mau polo kalama I Palo Alto I he whalelotu koe hall koe o Sias Katolika ko tu he pei. Mo koutu i mo ilo i kotoa pe e iai a maata, pe a mo Sicilia, ke tal le legi mo tolu. E iai, ai mea kotoa pe ko mo uanga maheni ki ai. E whakakakato ato no tuku, pe a whaiho mo ngahi wainga, ko os nofa a maata, mo e teu atu, mo e whangafu puzzle. Hi Lucy, ko ki nise ko Lucy pale.
Yeah, say hi to my namesake Lucy.
Iyo. Koe ko taha ua tolu whani ma ono fitu valo smiling face a lisita. Pau pena e ola le lesione.
Kaya.
O whaad lisita. Mako tau lava tau lesione.
Iyo, malo.
Ai malo au pito. Pea ku mawhaka malo lahi au pito atu ke a whea mai ai ki polokalama koe ni. Pea malo ku ala sione ki Hawaii. Pea toi a umo ui mai. Pea ofa pene kei ke hao mo siemu me i Hawaii. O whakapihi ai ki mau hei whea koe.
Kei ki te whaha wholau. Koe tau whinga pe ke tau stay clear
stay
for
put,
now. Stay put. Ka tau sio. Ka reo ke mahino ko hano kiwa. Malo pito. Te teo wā ke te flow. Ka ta ngai e pokalama. Ai tau lama ma ai tonga.
Mo hea maho lai.
Kaya pe.
Mo tatoka.
Tau pito.
Lau fau, fai mai ha o whakakaukau. E koe sinoni, ke o atu i a maau. Ke whai aki, ta ahine ha o whakakaukau. Ke whai aki, ta ahine ha o whakakaukau. Ka inga tonga, o makai, ai si I vai kolatai. Tori whiri ai, I ngonga hi fungani. Ola ia ho o whakaholo makai. Ola ia ho o whakaholo makai. Whetau laki anga, inga he ke imi hono he ti awa. Kawapu kawatonga he mamalu ai po. Malo e langa fonua ku o kakato. Malo e langa fonua ku o kakato. Avaricie lango vaka pero o moto. E koe tonga mo unga ki he loto. Inasi ai pe si manu vai vai. I e whangota pe ai lutai. Avaricie lango vaka pero o moto. E koe tonga mo unga ki he loto. Inasi ai pe si manu ai vai. I e whangota me ai lutai.
Alasi le puha ko e kumana ia. Kata mua mai vaka o mateki a koe, kua ke mateo teo nai?
Pele he honi, na whawhalala peki o tuputupu lea whanua.
Le puha, pe o ke pehete u lava tuputupu le whanua ke ngangana hi whapaanga ki whai ako putu, Mave ke to ho mafai mana ia dai ni.
Ie, ko osi ki wheho iwi whaimana.
Ala sionga mātua, ko au mau i kis whewhine, koe kure atu mei pulotu, o te moho haa, he kuia e whaunga ki tokoni atu ki homo tuunga ma teu, o ka hoko mai a mate. Ko Lincoln Heritage Funeral Advances, e lava ke ai ha mo malu i putu. Ko malu i putu, o ku lava ke malu i ha whewhine pe tangata, pe ku sisi i hifo hono tau motua i he tau waunima. O ku ne lava malu i ha taha pe o kai mau ene pepa, pe o kai ha ene whika ngā ue. O ku kai whuka ke whia mau ha siri mo i lelei. Te tau lava pe o whakafonu i he telefoni pe i kai whia mau, te tau toi whi tau laki. Koe whai ngofua, mawe pe o ku pau whuki he o ka hoko mai e mate, i loto i he hoa e ua wha, e hoa e aho pa anga malui, i ho account, pe ke nonga mo e whia mari, pe to e nonga whuki mo ho whanau, mo toi ngai family. Koia, tuku ai ke pe mo ta ke fika telefoni. Ona ni manoa, tolu noa fitu ni minima taha. Pe koi fika telefoni a ane pasina. Ona ni manoa, malu tolu fa fitu.
Oia we, kua ongo ki puloto e ku ta e matente.
Iyo, koe whakamore whakaoski o mo ui o kio afu ni mape. Ta lewa ke fika telefoni, ono ni manoa, malu tolu fa fitu, pe koe ono ni manoa, tolu noa fitu nime taha ki whakaikiki, he kua ose taimia tuputupu le whanua. O kwhie mauia, ke mateu teu e toko taha kotoa, o ka hoko mai a mate ki o tau whamiri.
Ke ilo mea ofa whia mao ke Valentine's Day, Birthday, Anniversary Day, Mother's Day, Christmas Day, Death Day, Boxing Day, and every day?
Oh my no, ko fo tuinga te pa mi fe.
O ko whia mao ke whatau mai si wedi ko toa pe, pe me unique gift.
O ko tu e whakaloga ife.
Asia i ho ta foloa. O ia me ko Facebook live bidding. O whaia i veftu site me flight ko toa pe te miono e fiafi Pacific time. Pe fa hoko ni Facebook aliriani muti. Ko e mali ta hai fo ngani. Ke te mau e class ke he si wedi. Me ngai mama how vesa ka hoa. Seti pe kai seti. Koula fon koula. Black Tahitian peo. Ka hoa nge esi fingota ko ta ingo. Say etc. O fie mau ia ke o kawa he ta utumua. Ye fiafi tu site me flight ko toa pe. Tai miono e fiafi.
Fefe ka pau ko fi ota special e au ia hafimia. Ofa, ta ke he fe hingoa, te ia ke foi ko pesi toke lau fere toa. Pea ka vai aki, ai fei pesi manuloa. Pea ko fi mau iau, ke iai hao fe mama, fe ka hoa, mo hao fe hao koroa. Mo whakawaha mapa aki, ai fei Black Pearl of the Hiri.
Oh, toi ta omi e tika ia koe ho fei poto he whakakau. Ta telefoni, ke whika telefoni, walu ono ngeau, ta hawha nima, o ke ota lewa ai ngai mea koe au ke whia mau. Koe unique gift ia me aloha land, walu ono no a ta hawha nima. Koe taimi koe whahoka Facebook live bidding, taimi ono e whiafi tu site, mo e whalaite kotoa pe. Aloha from Unique Gift.
Ko e whanongononga maho ingai ni ama ai tonga kotoa tau te whito kak motoru he Bay Area. Ko mate o kui kai kene toka i haktaha, ko mate o ku puri hano taimi mohono houa. Ko mate o kuni o mai e palopalema whakapaanga lahi au pito ki o dau ngai whamiri. He kai ke loto ke hoko en ke whamiri i ha aho o kuia ia sihova. Ko e pre-need funeral arrangement, kua mau mateo teo ke tokoni i koe whasisi a hohoha i he taimi o mate. O kulawa pe ke tau whengao e aki mo koe, ke ta whakotutu a ho putu, pe a tāna kia i ano whakamore whakapaanga, pe a teke tātā le vaia i he lahi taha ko e tau e hongo fulu. Ka hoko mai e mate oua ko e te mari he kua mau e mea kotoa. O kutari he polokalama koe niha taha peo tatau e pepe koe hae whakotua o ke mau. E tari koe o ka pau te ke mau ha o pepa i Amerikani, e tari koe o ka pau o wikai to e tari koe e hakau taha malui. Te ngata he na akutala i hanga mai. Ka ke taha mua ke whika telefoni, tolu taha fitu, walu taha noa walu, pe koe whika telefoni, fitu noa fitu, walu ono wha, walu taha hiva fitu. He teke oho wale mo whaka isa i he whaingofua, maa mo e whakarata o e maufonga. Koe whika telefoni, tolu taha fitu, walu taha noa walu, pe koe whika e ofisi, fitu noa fitu, walu ono wha, walu taha hiva fitu.
Hi, Brian. I hope that I can hear you. That you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Then let's
You hear
go
me?
ahead. Yes. Let's go ahead
All right.
and start with the program because of the timing. And meantime, I'll work on getting your picture over. But update us, Brian.
We've got the coronavirus. It's been a thing in the news a lot lately, and
Tell me about it.
it's had an actual. I guess the good side of it is it's made the interest rates go down on mortgages. So if you're looking to buy a house that and the interest rate is a little bit too high for you right now, the interest rates have just gone down because of that.
Wow.
Kind of has a domino effect where the coronavirus caused the stock market to go down, and then the Federal Reserve announced they're going to cut interest rates, which translates to the mortgage market, the interest rates go down.
Right.
So people that are looking to buy a house are able to get a lower interest rate than what they were. It's not going to be a significant drop, but it lowers it down from where it was last week.
Wow. So this is a good time to buy, eh?
What?
This is a good time to buy.
Good time to buy or refinance.
Or refi. Mm-hmm.
Or refinance it. If you've been sitting there just wondering whether it's a good time to refinance right now with the interest rates where they're at, it would be good. Like I said, the way the economy works is that people go crazy and they sell off a bunch of stocks, and then the government has to react to that, and then the Federal Reserve cuts the interest rates that they charge the banks, and that translates into interest rates on mortgages going down. So
right. Wow.
So there's a positive to it. It's sad that it has to be for that reason, but there's always that domino effect in the markets, and that's one of the positives that has come out of this.
Right.
And then also the real estate prices, at least in Sacramento, have gone down.
Wow.
I've been working on some loans over here in the area called Antelope, and just wanted to give you a couple examples here. We have a $420,000 house that's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,148 square feet.
Okay.
If we're looking at that same house in Palo Alto, that's going to be $2 million, and here it's in Antelope, it's $420,000.
Wow.
And some of these houses, they're about similar size. Antelope is on the border with Placer County, so it's next to Roseville, which is a very nice community. And so it translates into Antelope tends to be nicer in most parts of that area. And their houses are relatively new. They started when I first moved to that area, the area of Sacramento, I moved to Lincoln, and Antelope didn't really exist very well. It was, a couple shopping centers and a couple houses here and there. But now, after, when I was growing up, they started building houses. So the houses usually in that area are built in the late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
And they're doing some new construction now. So they're not very old houses. They're relatively, compared to a lot of the things you see in the Bay Area, they're a lot newer.
Right.
I know a lot of people worry about coming to Sacramento from the Bay Area because the weather's going to be hotter in the summertime, but they have a lot of swimming pools in these houses, so that's one thing you consider. If it's hot, you just jump in the swimming pool after work and this and that.
Right. So that's a good news if anybody wants to do a refi or even buy a house. All of you listeners, whoever want or need help, can give you a call for those information. Same times, how are we doing as far as the business loan and all that? We have any new deal as far
Nothing has come up in the last couple of weeks. It's all pretty much the same as I'm still looking around for new people starting their business right now. The best we have so far are people that have been in business for 9 months and can prove it, and they have a business license or some other way to prove it, and they can get a decent business. They can get a business loan. They get better over the time, and 1 year or 2 years in business, you're more likely to get better rates for a business loan.
How is the market doing right now? Is it getting better or it's gonna or is it still the same? Is the price on houses are going down or are they going up?
In Antelope, they went down. I got a couple of examples here. This one is in Antelope, California. It's just went down $5,000, and now it's $405,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,915 square feet. The lot itself is 6,534 square feet, and you got a good swimming pool in the backyard.
Wow.
And it's pretty decent house overall. They have pictures of the inside of it, and everything's brand new in there. So, also in the area of Lincoln, California, which is not too far away from Antelope, it's probably about another 10 miles, and generally people understand where Thunder Valley Casino is. That's where Lincoln's at, and their prices are a little bit higher, but not too much. You got an older house in Lincoln is going for $389,999 for a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom.
Wow, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all for the price, and that's something workable. So are we talking with OK credit, not 100% credit? Are we looking at what, couple thousand per month payment or?
Yeah, if you can get your credit around 680, then you're looking at. Let's see, I got some prices here. The one for $405,300 that I just mentioned has a swimming pool in it. You can get the payment to $1,939.
Wow!
And that's your house that has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. So.
Wow!
And a swimming pool.
And how are we doing for those who did you get anybody who try to be pre-qualify, if you will?
I get people that try to pre-qualify every day. And right now, the reason why I mentioned this one is because there's a couple people that I'm working on loans in Antelope.
Right.
And I just noticed that prices are starting to drop. And when I was working on a loan for somebody last week, I was looking at the loan, and then when I woke up, I got a notice that the prices for those houses went down about 5%.
Wow! So it's getting better and better. In other words.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you're selling the house. It's not better. If you're the buyer, it's good. It really depends on what position you're in. If you own the house and it's dropping in value,
right?
That's really how you have to look at it. If you're, if you're a buyer, it's good. If you're trying to sell it, not so good. We have another one that, they were trying to do a renovation on it, but they never finished it. Okay. So the inside of the house is a skeleton, and it's on sale. It's a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,148 square feet. It's on sale for $183,400.
Wow!
And it's a skeleton. The house itself, when you look at it from the outside, you can tell the roof needs work, but the house in general looks nice. But when you go inside and look at it, there was renovation work that they were doing, but they never finished it. So the whole inside is just, the walls are ripped out and everything like that. For somebody that's an average person looking to buy a home, that might not be very attractive. Now, if you're a construction worker or you build houses for a living, this is something that's good news for you because now you can see the framing. The framing is there so you can see, his earning, everything about it. You can, put walls and carpet on. That's, for a contractor, it's probably a dream come true. Then the houses that are selling in that particular size that are fixed up perfect are going for $450,000. So this is $183,400, and then you're looking at, if you fixed it up, it would be on market for about $450,000.
Wow.
So that's a good deal for people that are into construction.
It's on the market for $150,000. Where is that at?
In Antelope, California.
Antelope. Means that by the casino you were talking about?
The casino's in Lincoln. Antelope is maybe about 20 minutes from that casino. It's if you're going through Sacramento, and then you pass, you go through the main part of Sacramento, then it's in the northern part area of Sacramento. There's quite a few Tongans that actually live there too.
Really?
Yeah.
How many minutes away, roughly, from Sacramento to that area? Are we talking 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
Antelope is actually closer to the freeway to the Bay Area because it's in Sacramento. The Thunder Valley Casino is in Placer County, so it's literally right down the street. About 10, 20 minutes, depending on traffic.
And these are cities, right? They're not little hometown type setup. These this area, in other words, is more of a city, not a small town that you can't find a shopping center and all that. I just want to make sure for $150,000 to move out that far, that you can be able to do your normal groceries. There's school there, and kids can go to school. In other words, it's a good place to raise a family. In other words.
Yeah, in Antelope, there's 2 high schools, and there's actually, if you're Mormon, there's two meeting houses about a mile from each other, and it's actually got one of the biggest Mormon churches in the world right in there. It's got 2 chapels, and the stake center has 2 chapels in it. And so, a lot of general authorities, the church leaders, they go there when they come to Sacramento for big conferences.
For that house for $150,000, how much are we looking at as far as a monthly payment, roughly? Is that qualify somebody that have a poor credit? Are they qualified for such a loan for $150,000? At least you got a piece of property.
It's $183,400, but since it's a fixer upper, it's going to be at least 600 credit score, and you're looking at about 15% down.
Okay.
So
that's $20,000 or so. Something like.
And then you're going to have an interest-only loan for about 8%. So then you have about 12 months to fix it up and sell it.
Right, that's not a bad idea. Even if they want to fix it up and live there, you're still going to be doing okay, right?
Yeah, and then there's a special loan package we can probably deal with them where they can do that. They can do the whole loan in one package. There's one lender that kind of does where you can buy the land, build the house, and move in all in one loan package. Right. I'd have to see if he does that with renovations or anything. But either way, you can fix it up and then you renovate it, fix it up, and then refinance it to a residential and move in. Yeah.
So, let me translate it in Tonga. E hoik makainga waiki api. I ki koloko Antelope, right? Is that the town name, eh? Antelope?
It's called Antelope.
Antelope. Aia o ko mei ke miniti e tahanima mei Sacramento going north. Pea ko ki api koe ni une pehe is a fixer upper. He koe api koe ni e te lava ai ki te hanga whakatau I 150,000. Peki tuk algo wha osi ano ngahi koe api koe ia. Koe tu koe i he tainimi na e whai ngā ue ki ai pe i kai ke to hoko te ngā ue ia. Ai o ke whia mau ia ke seed rocks, mo whakaloki he koe fo i skeleton pe koe fo i nge esi whare pe ai a ko tua pe. What kind of stuff outside? Is it stucco or wood or what kind of skeleton we're talking about?
It's wood. The inside is basically down to the wood framing. All the walls are taken out, and the floor is made out of just wood and everything like that. As far as I can see with the pictures. So they were whoever went in there was going to renovate the thing, but they ran out of money apparently, and then so they never finished it. And so
and they couldn't get any kind of loan against that property, huh? No. Or whatever the issue is. Aia koe, o pehe Brian koe kaune whaki ko ngā ampi hoi mua kainga, e sai ka tō taha o ku ki i hangi o ku ni marara, tama tufunga, tama poto e tuke whao, ki ne hanga pe e ia o whakakato a hono whaosiko ia e whare, ki ano awhi mono whaloki loki. O tuka i he tairimi koe whainge es whare pe, ko tua o ko papa pe ia, ko whare papa eni, whare ki ko whare papa, ka I lava pe e tōtaha ko ia kene hanga o ngā hiki whare ko ni, and call it home. How big of a lot that is in that property?
This one's, this one has 6,534 square feet lot. The house itself is 2,148 square feet. That's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Yeah, that's a big property and also a pretty good sized lot. I mean, a house, huh? And
it's got a good sized garage to it too.
So they even since they are doing construction, Brian, they can even design it however way they want if they submit a new drawing, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
They can decide if they want to just fix it up and sell it. They can refinance it and turn it into their residence. And then that even helps with they don't have to worry so much about the down payment when they go to refinance it because they've already made the down payment for the construction, so they already own that part, and that helps them get a better rate for when they go refinance it to live in it.
Right.
Because you take a $183,400, you get the down payment for the fixer-upper, and then after, before that 12 months comes along, you fix it up, and you refinance it to a residential mortgage, then you've added about $200,000 to the equity on that house. That equity is yours.
Wow.
So that lowers your loan to value, which is a big thing. Down payments are considered when you look at it from my perspective. I look at it as not the down payment, but the loan to value. How much does this loan cost versus the value of the house? That's really what the lenders are looking at. Right. They're not looking so much as your down payment. So when you go to refinance that, your loan to value is going to be significantly smaller because you're looking at maybe about a 30% LTV or 30% loan to value so you're not going to have to pay the mortgage insurance and the private mortgage insurance and things like that you would if you were putting 3% down.
Kaya. Ka I he toka I tani miho I kua kāinga, koe api koe ni te lava pe ke down payment a ka ua mano, 20,000. I got peseti at Hani Ma. Bako credit whaavariski ha no ngea. Ka ko whenga maari eni, I got me ko lava ke a Brian. Whenga maari eni ka koe ke ingata pe hoolanga. Ka uktoi lahi ange ai whenga maari ai whonga kono finance o ki loan koe ni. Ko inga ko tukua u ke koe api pe he foki ke hangalanga pe koe te tānaki ho o ngahi koe api equity ko ia oi api ko ni kia te koe. Pe hanga te au ko insi ua o koe ke ka fu palpare mai ka upehe Brian koe kawane whanki api o ku whaingon fua ke toko lahi ke now move ki ai instead of rent. Te ko whitau mua whakia ai ngā hokana Brian ke mo toloko o whatau rent ma mawha koe ni pe area. Te lava pe, instead of move to Salt Lake City, move e koe ki kolo koe ni te tahanima of on fulgeta nima I Sacramento. Pea koi ai. That's a good startup if you're a first-time home buyer, Brian. And then they can move in there, stay there, fix that house up, and they can sell it and have some money come back to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Right? But at least you get.
They can do that. A lot of people actually, these are really good places to raise families because you're talking about 2 high schools that are new high schools. So there's one that's been there for about maybe 10 years. So these are typically areas where people are moving, from starter homes to finish raising their kids.
Right.
It's like my brother was living in an area in Sacramento that was a little bit more run down, and they moved over to this area because they wanted to move there so their daughters would be going to a better high school. And that was their primary motive for moving to that area, is because the high school was much better. And so it's people can use that as a starter home, but it also is a place where a lot of people typically like to raise their kids, high school kids and things like that, because the high schools are relatively close, they're new, they're kept up really good. And in general, it's a nice area compared to other parts of Sacramento County. Antelope is pretty much kept up pretty good.
So Antelope is a more like a new community, eh?
Yeah. As the houses are oldest,
10 years old.
Most of the houses are younger than 30 years.
Okay. I go ki community ko ni ko ke fu all fe o me kai. Wa fa wa dis ki ta wa no to no. I community ko ni. So this is like a very tight, safe community to raise family. And also
It's not perfect.
Go ahead.
It's not perfectly safe. There's a couple rough neighborhoods near it that kind of sometimes trickle into this area, just like any other part of Sacramento County or any other big city. Okay. But it's not a city itself. It's a town area.
It's a town
that's really grown. So it's patrolled by the Sacramento Sheriff's Department, and they do a pretty good job. Where other parts of Sacramento are a little bit more dangerous. Not like there's shootings every single day, but they're just a little bit more dangerous in this part of town.
Okay. Okay, got it. I go area ko ni o ko be I kolo ko ni ko be I funky area ko rough ka ko majority ko kolo ko ni ko ki fu mo to fe pe au ke mga api akoi ka be fo ki he ngahi api lele fe to ko ni. Now Brian, okay, got that one. If anybody want to buy this house for $150,000,
it's $180,000.
$180,000. Sorry.
Let's see here. Make sure you get the right quote here. That's $183,400.
Okay, 883.
183.
Yeah, 183. That is.
And 400,000. Yeah.
And then you can put 20,000 down or a little bit over that.
Put about 27,000 down, and that would be your down payment. And once you fixed it up, you'd have $227,000 equity already. So your loan would still be the 170 or whatever. And so you wouldn't have a very expensive loan. It'd probably be a couple, between $800 to about $1,100 or $1,100 would be about what your mortgage would be.
1,100. Bang at half. What a deposit ake loan ko ni 27,000. For what is or monthly payment ge 1,100 a month. But at least you can call it yours. Pea to kia tai mio ke to fimango ke to akfatawatia, you can turn around, sell it, and move on. But it's more like a investment home. Kia ki nau toko nau I construction. Pau nau poto he langa ki whare angi o tupo waka makasi. They can go in, buy this house, fix it up, and sell it. Right? How about price-wise, talking about Fairfield and those area toward the Bay Area?
I haven't looked at Fairfield. I did look at Concord's markets today, and they're still a little expensive on the house side, but the condos are going for between 315 to 449.
Wow, still high.
So if you're looking at, you can get a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo in Concord for $315,000.
That's still way high. If that's for a condominium. And a single dwelling is how much that average these days now? For Concord area. For Concord area, for a single dwelling.
For a single dwelling, it's about, they're around 450 to 550 to 600 sometimes.
Even older homes?
Yeah.
Ke whawarisi a Concordia ki ngai api tautaha. Piko ngai api koi whakafoi api o i he whangeau tupu. Whangeau ni ma, 450,000 and more, right? Everything that. So you're not saving much. Unless you go in ki he whatauha o condominium, he 300 something. Tata pepo ka loki e ua loki tolu. Kau mimi ke mamafa pe. Ki motol ko ni Concordi ko ni wakaya ke ia ke tō ko i tainimi. Ai e lia ko ia. Ko whatongia whaka o Pride, ko e tō taha real estate, ne lava o tokoni ka koe ke whatauha o api. Te rau be he pre-qualify koe ke ilo ko hae tō koe au ki ai ho o income ka behe whoki ki ho o credit. Be tō mahino me ai what you qualify for. And he can do a pre-qualification ka koe pe kono wakai i kātou ngai to whakoni, but then tātu lewa, te ke lava ko whakatau e, moe, pega i kai, te ndarat ke tātari, puke ki se nito ke mau, ke tātari whitai taha pe oa. Aia koe whakaukau koe ni o maha to onga ke tuk ho o reni. Uhinga ko o reni ka paanga more, o pau ke reni he wafi tupu. It's the money that you just give it away. You give it to the owner of the person that you rented from, because owner ko ia apartment ko ia. Ka te ke lawa ko ia o toe ki tahataha tu o whalakatu i Sacramento ki e ki kolo koe ni o kai api ai o ku whimau ke ngahi. Is there many other fixer-upper homes available? There's so many of them, or?
There's a couple of them. They don't go for that amount because of some of them are just, you have to fix a little bit, but that one's completely gutted. But so that was the one of them that's a really good value if you're into construction. You can fix that up. You were asking about Fairfield, and there is one that's coming in the market. It's not on the market yet, but it's going to be on the market probably tomorrow. And it's going to be selling for $369,000. That's 3-bedroom, 2 baths.
That's not bad for $369,000.
And it was built in 1989, so it's not an old house either. It's about 30 years.
That's still considered a new house in a way. If it was 89.
They don't have any. They only have the picture up front because it's not listed yet as for sale, but it's going to be on sale probably tomorrow or the day after. Wow. So that means they're just working on the paperwork right now for it.
Do you have any kind of listing on your website? I know you have a website, Brian. Do you update any kind of listing when it comes to those houses that is available for sale in the Bay Area?
I don't have it listed on my website, but those are pretty common. If you go to realtor.com or Zillow.com, they have them all there.
All right.
And it's like that's how I get my information. Zillow sends me the information because I'm a mortgage broker, so they'll tell me where houses are dropping in value, and then I'll call up people that are looking for that price range and let them, or that area, and I'll let them know. So that's how I get it. I usually work with Zillow or Realtor.com as far as that goes.
So
they're pretty good. On my website, we just usually focus on the types of loans that are available and this and that. We're working on it where it's going to coordinate with some of these websites so that realtors can list their houses on our website. That's going to be coming up shortly.
Right. So in other words, the best thing to do for our listeners to give you a call, which is keep mention your number and who to call on our advertise. So ki mo tolko e kainga toa mo mea mai ke po kalama fueni a Brian Terrell ke to taha brokain I he mala e o e whatau api ka pe ki he no te rau pe I te rau whira no I ngai businessi. Ko e ngai no ke te lava o wakai mai ki ai o pau whia mau ke whawa hao ki whare ngā hinges ni ma po ki whare whata po hape ai ki business ko ia kawa mo ngai whare kai pe fuki ki nau tau nau business hange koe ni e hau mo kai o pau ka tō tā koe o ko ke tau hika wai pa ke whia mau ke aha ki api ki awe ki hoko wai. Te ke lawa whinga o mo Brian o ka pau o ko ki whia mau ki whaki wakai kai. Ko tu ko kau behengai mea rei, whai beha ki wakai kai, ko hane whare I maau, he'll advise you in so many ways that you can prepare yourself ke whatau hao api. Biko hao businessi, whia mau haloni, e lawe ke whare I koe. Ha whonga to tonu mo rei ke whahoko ai loan koe. So you got the housing going, you got the loan going, and also what else is it going that you can help the people out by? Besides the loan, business loan and properties. Brian?
What was the last question?
Yeah, okay, you got the business loan going. You also have the real estate broker going. What else other service did you offer people that they can call you and see if they qualify for it?
Well, right now it's going to be mostly that with I'm working on getting the credentials with to be a tax preparer too, but mostly that's going to be to help people, understand how that they can better get into buying a house and have tax benefits to it, because I think a lot of people miss the tax benefits of owning their home. It's one of the things that if you buy a house, there are tax benefits. There's tax benefits to renting a house on California returns, but not on the federal return like there is for owning a house. And so helping people understand the difference, because you get a mortgage, you can write off the interest of that mortgage on your taxes as long as if you go over the standard deduction, which for married couples is $24,000. So if you're somebody that has mortgage interest and say they have other things they itemize in their tax deductions like tithings and church donations and things like that, if they go over $24,000 for a married couple, then they can itemize those deductions and take those itemized deductions instead of the standard. And a lot of people miss those opportunities,
right?
Because they don't really know about them.
And also San Francisco, I remember you said, for those who want to buy a house in San Francisco, the city of San Francisco have a grant, which is $370,000
up to $350,000.
Up to $350,000.
Is it what they grant for somebody? It's specifically in San Francisco County.
In San Francisco County, o kunau to fie tokoni atu aki ai paanga 300 up to 350,000, providing oksai ho credit. You are a trustworthy person because you got 30 years to pay that 350,000 back, and you get paid in different ways. They're not gonna give you a hard time because you're buying a home, right? So you have your regular mortgage to pay, but you still got 30 years to pay this 330,000. That toward your down payment, ho'e mo kai. Ai ko fai paanga ia ko ia 350,000. Ko tahaya to ko ni county of San Francisco ki to taha o ko fie whakatau hano api. The good thing is you don't have to pay that 350,000 right away. Te lawa ko o to tongi pe I o spread out ki ta o tolu noa. So and there's also other grant, but you have to check with Brian what type of grant are and what they are for. And again, this is what of pre-qualification ko na uhinga ko kiai. Ko mea lelebe ki te tāga Brian, o ange kiai he mea ko ke fia mau. What are you looking for? Ko ha whainga api ke si o kiai. O pau whainga taa a single dwelling. Go into a condominium. Go into a townhome and just buy that house. You still have a lot of townhome as well, Brian?
Yeah. There's a lot of townhomes, especially in this area, Antelope. They're building some duplexes right now, and I've got to be honest with you. I have to be trusting people that announce this because Antelope is only a mile away from my house. So right now there's a really big construction project going on where they're putting in a lot of duplexes that they're going to be selling probably next year. That are going to be available. There's also, when we're talking about down payment assistance programs, I called the lender up last week and I talked to him about it, and he said that there are programs for people. You can, whether you've been a teacher, you've been worked in a hospital, you've been a fire department, police department, veterans, or even if you volunteer for Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, or in a church. If you volunteered even one day, you can just write about it, and then they'll give you down payment assistance. And that, so, that's something that, I think a lot of Tongan people do is they do serve with their churches, and, it doesn't have to be an extravagant thing. You can just, serve in your church once or twice, and that's about it. And if you've helped people, do a potluck or whatever, he said, that's going to work. We can get them. So it doesn't, if you feel like you may not qualify for down payment assistance, you can always talk to me about it. And I know that, like I said, a lot of Tongan people are, churchgoers, and they've served with their church in some capacity.
Even if you do even if you do a caregiver for the county, because some do hours for the county, for any county. No?
Yeah, he said that should work too. A caregiver or anything. He says, like, you just give me a reason why, just give me a reason, we'll sign them up.
Wow. Ko taha whuki ne mea hau ik mo kainga. I fia tokoni ko ia ai County of San Francisco ki he kakai ko ni na ngawe hange, for example, hange o pana ke you a firefighter nesi ko anything to do with public work, right, Brian? Something around that?
Yeah, and this isn't just San Francisco either. This is everywhere. So if you use a particular lender, and it's just like you say, I taught Sunday school for an hour this year, and he'll work it out so you can have a down payment assistance just with that. And so he told me, so we'll come up with I'm sure anybody can come up with having any volunteer work. They can use that as as long as they can prove they did something, then they can get that on that program.
Wow.
So
I'll just have the people call you because you have different kind of grant available, and so o te ke mai eke ka Brian, because Brian are here to help you. Lai hapi te whangi poklama ai county ka peke ngai grant ke e lava ke toko ni ko tau tāno ni he down payment. We're talking about down payment. If you don't have money, but you have some sort of credit and a job, reliable job, then you can start getting somewhere, right, Brian? That's the whole idea. Instead of renting and instead of waiting for a down payment. But if your credit is decent enough that they can be able, Brian will answer all that questions for you. ko mo nia ko fitu daki be ka Brian ko te to
If you can come up
ka
with 10 to 15% down payment, you could probably, there are lenders that will, even if you have down to 500 credit score, there's lenders that will work with you.
Wow. See,
But I prefer to, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I prefer to, because the down payments requirements are going to be higher for those. And I prefer if they tried to get their credit up to at least 580, because the 580 is where the FHA loans come in, where you only have to put 3.5 down.
Right.
And so if we can get somebody, if somebody has a 500 credit score, but they have, 15, 20% down, and they want to do it that way, they can. But if we can just fix your credit with that money that you'd use for that down payment and save, 3.5% for the down payment and get it up to 580, we can get you on an FHA, which would be my preference, because, obviously it's a little easier on the interest and all that.
Right.
But the minimum requirements for the FHA, if it's you can go down to 580 and have 3.5% down, but then even below that, you can have an FHA and have 10% down, and I think it's down to 550. But that, when you do it like that, then there's a lot more paperwork attached to it, and they want to know, this and that. So, like I say, if you have 500 credit score, you have money to put down, we can either get you the loan, or we can help you get your credit up to where you can at least get 580, and you can have an FHA, a loan on that for 3.5.
Okay, Brian, I think we ran out of time. Especially I have to yield to those people in Hawaii. But I think I'll have time to play your commercial again to make sure that people get your phone number to call you for whatever they may need. As far as the real estate, business loan, and whatever they think that they may need you to help them. Otherwise, I really appreciate your help. To you and your wife helping us, Tongans, to see if we can work together and help each other to get somewhere. There's so many different ways to not only to a single dwelling home. If you can't get that, try a condominium. If you can't get that, try a townhome. And if you can't get that, try a fixer-upper. So how about, Brian, just real quick, for those that they may be in trouble with their loan, is they can call you for help?
They can call me for help. I prefer they called me before, and not wait. A couple months in advance would be better than waiting until their house is about to be
foreclosed
on, because then there's nothing I can do about it. There are some lenders that will work around that, but you're probably the best option for that would be to short sell it if you could. And there are people that would work it where you can short sell it to them, and then you can continue living in the house for a couple years while you make the payments to them, and they'll write it off to your lender as you paying on the loan, and keep your credit from going down.
Right. Go in here, me whaingata apito. And I want to say it in Tongan, Brian. Go in here, me whaingata apito nga wefahinga o to mui way behind. Are we talking about what, 3-4 months late on their mortgage? Pe koa pe mahina ni mageo no a we ta ta. Ai ko option be hanga me lava ko Brian, do a quick sell. Good for your credit, good for you. And quick sell may not get all the money you want, but at least it's still way better than the service so up. It's time to go, and that's when you can't do nothing besides file chapter 13, I think. Kage hoi makainga ko whenga peni ke whenga ke oatu as much information, because even some people sit on it until the service come and say, sorry, you can no longer have. stay in this property. Do you see any more cases about that type of situation, Brian, or hardly?
I've seen it quite a few times, but what a lot of people don't know is in California, we call them mortgages, but they're actually trust deeds. Is what we use in California.
Okay.
And by law, the trust deed, a person has a year to redeem that. So if somebody's foreclosed on, but they can come up with all the money to pay that loan back, they have a year to do it. So even if you lose your house, you're foreclosed on, and you move out and live with your family for a couple months, and then you come up with all the money that you still owed that for that house, by law you can redeem your house within a year and get it back.
Wow. As far as you know, is a lot of quick sale out there or no, or hardly?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them that if you go on realtor.com and Zillow.com, a lot of times they'll tell you whether something's in pre-foreclosure or not. And you can always work out a deal with the person if they need to sell their house and things like that. You can always talk to them about it before they get foreclosed on. You know, obviously they're in a position where they're going to have to sell it, so you can probably work out a good deal where they're not going to lose all of their money and they're going to be able to walk away, and in a couple years maybe they'll be able to get back to buying a house.
Okay. Brian, I thank you very, very much. Always been a pleasure working with you, and I my dream to keep working with you, because I know that our people need those type of help in real estate, especially looking for a new home, or looking to refi or refinance their home, or even do a business loan. I thank you very much. You have a good night with your family. Malo.
Malo. Bye.
Bye.
You throw it all away and make me cry.
O ke fia whakatau hau api California, o ke palani ki whakatau hau api I California. Tā lewa ki Brian Terrell Lending Company, ni matau noa, ono wau noa noa ono tau taha, peko hiwa taha ono no taha hiwa ua tolu hiwa. He kok tane ni ti ena, te hoko ko hoa ngawe, pe te tawhi ao mo koe, ka lewa ko lava mao aho api. Whewheo ka pau palpalema to tongi ho api California. Peo kolo aho tunga whapaanga, peo whemau ki holoke to tongi aho api I mahina. I meiri ki a Brian Terrell Lending Company, ptlending@yahoo.com. Pa te whakawete palpalema ke te whangai, ka ke mauha mo ui fia no ngā mo tawataina. Ko ke fo'inai he totongi renzi hene mamafa whauwhaua I California. Tā ki he Brian Terrell Lending Company, whika telefoni, ni matau noa ono walu noa ono tau taha, pe hiwa taha ono taha hiwa ua tolu hiwa, tene whahata ngai whaunga lelei taha, ke mawahe ai mei he totongi rent. Ko e Brian Terrell Lending Company ia, kua wholoa tau e mau I he tawhaako e ni, pe ak mau osilai seni foki I California. Whika telefoni, hiwa taha ono taha hiwa ua tolu hiwa, pe koe ni matau noa, ono walu noa ono tolu taha, pe ho emaili ki he btlending@yahoo.com. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's own a house now. Aua, koe Brian Terrell Lending Company ia.
Le deo wa ke te whau da taimi a semini te hawholo me he hawholo. Ko te whamamore tēnei ki a Siwaki mo he. Tau station ko I Hawaii. Ko tewe maus kamata ma Siwaki. Pea ko I au atene whamalola he te motoro I he lava lele e poklama ko I whahokati I he whiawhine I me San Francisco. Ko te